Okay, we're live and we're recording, and I don't know what's going on, if the stream quality is going to be affected. Chat says it's fine, so I just know that it's saying one bar, but we need to finish this freaking game before the curse keeps getting worse. Because aside from
it's that cursed arcade game.
Yeah, because we got not only are we having this thing, you had to like go pick up your car like 4 minutes before this or something like that, right?
Yep, 4 minutes before the stream, I got a call that my car was ready in the shop.
And you want to know something else that happened while waiting for the stream? Venomoth became my least favorite Pokemon!
Why Venomoth?
As I load in, I'll explain this. So, in Pokopia, and I'll explain this without spoiling stuff, there's a
Pokopia, there is Venomoth.
Well, there is Venomoth in Pokopia. There's a part where you need to, like, take a picture, and the idea is, like, it can be any picture you want, but, like, they're like, take, like, a precious photograph. So what I was...
did you get photopopped?
Well, what I decided to do was I set up the camera, and I was gonna, like, take a picture of myself and all of, like, the unique Pokemon NPCs, all the ones with the unique designs, like, all in front of a Pokemon Center. So I went around to all the different, like, areas and, like, got them all to follow me and brought them to the Pokemon Center. I set up the camera on the tripod, that's a thing you can do, and I, like, you know, hit it, I, like, started pushing them around to get them in position, and Venomoth floats on screen, and I'm like, go away, and I push him off screen, and then he floats back on screen, and he won't fucking leave! And I was doing that for literally half a fucking hour! Literally, Rhino, I started doing that, like, when you told me you were gonna be a bit, and I finished it up after you joined the call.
Wow.
Venomoth
was it
wouldn't
easier just
leave.
to let him get where he wanted to go, and then he would leave?
The thing is, if I left him alone and didn't push him around anywhere, he just floated in front of the Pokemon Center on screen and just stayed there!
I thought you were going to say something like you said on the camera, you put on the timer, and then right when it got to one of Venomoth just floats in front of the lens.
There's not a, there's not a freaking thing, there's not a timer. I just literally set up a tripod, and I just walked in, I spent forever pushing everyone into position, and there's a lot, by the way. There were, like, 6 of them, and one of them was, like, you know, the Tangrowth, who's really fucking huge and hard to push around, by the way. And I get everyone in position. I get myself into position. I ran into the emote, and Venomoth's just like, "Hey guys, what are you doing? Hey you, I'm Venomoth. I suck ass." Anyway, I'm going to kill him later. All right.
Oh, you get paid now.
What?
I really just gonna come up in the Pokemon. On D&D, it's like, this one Venomoth is antagonizing you, kill it.
Yes. Anyway, I'll combine all the things I hate. I'll have Paul with a Venomoth. Alright. I didn't even read what that said. It's the year 20XX. It's the same thing that every chapter starts with. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll be lucky to make it to 20XX plus 1 at this rate. I've had my strand of fate twisted back and forth so often, it feels like it could snap at any moment. Oh yeah, so the last thing that happened last time, I believe, was, the arcade getting attacked by the fucking Yakuza, and we got shot.
Yeah.
Here's a photo of everything.
Raider hooligans.
Here's a photo of everything precious to me, and next to it is the photo of everything I loathe in this world. I still need to actually.
I have to make sure I don't put these in the wrong order.
I need to actually submit the photo. I haven't yet. I finally got it. Just saved the game and turned it off. All right. So yeah, the arcade. What did we call it? Phoenix?
The Phoenix Phenomenon.
Phoenix Phenomenon, right. We got that, and we opened it up, and then, you know, the fucking Pac-Man ghost came in, and we're fucking everything up. And then there was a critic who was the bitchy mom from before, and she was like, "Hi, I'm a critic, and I'm still a bitch." And we were like, "Please don't be a bitch." And she was like, I hate you." And then we went on, and then the ghosts were like, "We hate you, except we actually like it here. So we're gonna fuck it up because apparently that means we like it here for some reason? I don't know. We're teenagers. Fuck logic." And then the Yakuza came in and was like, "Hi, we're going to kill these teenagers because fuck logic." And then we jumped in front of the teenager because fuck logic. And then we're in the hospital.
Okay, couple details. We tried to get the ghost gang to not do their thing, and they were like, "We can't." They were like, "What if we call the police?" They're like, "It won't do you any good. We'll be out in a bit," which caused us suspicions that were pretty easy to connect, but was pretty much confirmed by Critic when she came to visit us in the hospital, and she was like, "Hey, so I understand that way more went wrong than logically should have. Normally when I give someone a bad review, Dekodami instantly buys up their place. I've noticed." And so it's like, okay, yeah, pretty sure those guys were hired. And she was like, "Okay, you have a week to get your shit together." Us, won't we? Wait a minute, we're still gonna be recovering from bullet wounds.
Yeah.
1 week.
All right.
So we're gonna be like on crutches, I guess, while we're doing our thing. So hey, we have automatic big sticks to hit nuisances with.
Yeah, also, I need to point out that it was literally like the Pac-Man ghosts are like, "We like it here. We can have fun here by fucking everything up." And we were like, "Can you not do that?" And they were like, "Fuck you. We're gonna go clog your toilet now." And
I think it's more like they were paid to go to mess everything up, and they were like, "We kind of like the vibe here, though."
yeah, something like that. Anyway, I don't
How
like...
dare they change our monitor to show cute rabbits?
The rabbits started having sex, so...
That is true. They do what rabbits do.
Yeah. Mired in depression at a supposed family curse, more like a supposed game curse. Then lifted up by my amazing time at the Funplex, slammed back down by Dekonami, raised up again by the Phoenix Phenomenon Project, raised up like a phoenix, huh? And now descending...
You mentioned Thunderdome.
And now descending farther due to a series of bad coincidences, culminating in a Pier 6 brawl in which I got shot. But today, I'm back. Back to the Phoenix Phenomenon and ready to work, despite being on crutches. I will stab people with them. I put knives in these crutches.
I'm just imagining waving one crutch. "You kids get out of my arcade."
Can we get that wheelchair that Granny had in Majora's Mask 3D that had the spikes on the wheels for some reason? Can we just use that? Granny's going to the monster truck rally. Normally I have to mentally filter out the beeps and boops of a busy arcade, but not today. Aside from our regulars, nobody's here. Not exactly the sight I wanted to see on my grand return after heroically taking a bullet to the leg. We're 3 days into this ambitious experiment, and it's already looking like a bust. Even with a reprieve from Mrs. Defame, right, that was her name, we couldn't hush the event up completely. The news of gang violence at a local arcade spread over social media like wildfire.
That's not our fault.
Correct, it isn't, but I kind of understand people being like, "Oh, this arcade had gang violence happen at it. I don't feel safe going there." Like, I kind of get that. Gavin filled me in on all the details I missed while I was passed out. By the time the cops got here, both gangs were long gone, and the ghost monsters wiped our security footage on the way out the door. No arrests made, no evidence remaining. You mean besides the witness accounts? The only plus side? Sue and her ghost monsters. What?
I said you can't just do it on witness accounts. Witness is a lie.
You know what? True. Can we get the Ace Attorney spin-off of this? Only plus side, Sue and her ghost monsters apparently never came back. But even without them actively causing problems, that single day managed to smash our reputation. It's just so... I know what I want to pick! Disappointing, unreasonable, frustrating, or fucked up. considering the situation, I think calling it fucked up is justified. We get one, Rhino. Be bold, get mad.
I mean, I was leaning more frustrating, but that's me.
I don't understand why frustrating is the wacky option. I'm gonna go fucked up for doing it.
I don't know.
The entire situation is completely fucked up. I put my fist through a wall in rage, if not for the fact that I have to pay for drywall replacement myself. Those damn kids and their gangland throwdown ruined everything. Even without DeFabe's nuclear review looming over us, we're still losing. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. We can only get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. Seated behind the ticket desk with my crutches propped up nearby, light duty only for a week minimum, doctor's orders, I tried to mentally detangle this mess. Because you're so fun that frustrating from your lips is like a swear from a normal man. Hey Iris, are we...
Yes, we're still trending negatively on social media, like the last 7 times you asked. Don't you sass me.
Any luck with our security camera footage, then? Anything that we could give to the police? Might help our public image have someone to point blame at. Again, we are literally the owner of the arcade, and there were so many other people there when this happened. And nobody's corroborating this?
Also, how did they get to our security footage?
That too! It feels like yesterday was just fuck you on every level.
Nope, it's totally wiped, and my file recovery systems failed. I guess that's to be expected when going up against cyber criminals. Like, they've even avoided bad press from the shooting. I haven't spotted the words ghost monsters in any of the articles I found on the attack. It's like they're ghosts.
Hang on.
I did the hand signal.
Anyway.
Not literally ghosts, I just mean that they clean their tracks very effectively.
Yeah, got that. We did see them in their corporeal form, remember? At least that old mess seems to be behind us. And we just need to dig our way out of this hole. I sigh heavily as the burden sinks into my lungs. And before I can groan further, I hear footsteps approaching me. I lock my phone and pocket it before seeing who it is. Alright, Gavin is my guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Greetings, friend.
Nope!
No!
Oh, he's even correcting us, look!
No, it is I, Hamza, here to discuss matters of great import with my good friend and worthy ally, Rymax Cool.
I am, sir.
I sense a distinct lack of energy in your greeting. Hamza had a little thing get stuck in his
Hamza is dying!
likely due to your sorrowful state after being shot.
Hobbling on crutches isn't fun, but no, that's not the problem.
Regardless, you must always face the day with fire and purpose, Rymax Cool.
By the way, he said he was going to leave after the first day, so the fact that he stuck around, that's kind of nice. He was like, all right, I need to help out more. This went bad.
It has been, I think, like half a week at this point.
Yeah, but the fact that he said it was just going to be the first day, so.
Such is the iron will of Hamza.
Only with an absolute will of iron, strong and resilient against that which assails you, can you achieve absolute victory in the world of arcade games.
In the world of Hamza. Pardon my lack of, fire. I read that, and I'm just thinking, stop. We've already made jokes about the arcade burning down.
I'm just imagining a quote from Helsing Ultimate Abridged where it's like, is it on fire? It could be more on fire.
I think the arcade being on fire is the only thing that didn't go wrong last time. Just pondering how to deal with this reputation situation.
This displeases Hamza.
Oh god, he's mad! He has huge upper teeth! Or a mouth guard!
Indeed, those foul miscreants truly soiled our trousers of decency on opening day. Such misbegotten youth must pay for their insolence. What is your cunning plan for completely and utterly destroying them? Yay, Hamza! Hamza would be into revenge.
I'm tempted to, at some point, replay this just to see what his reaction is to saying, I offer you revenge.
Yes.
I was thinking more along the lines of a PR campaign to rebuild public trust.
Far less exciting, but Hamza would assist in any way possible.
Disappointing, but acceptable.
You hold within you tremendous power of persuasion. Hamza has witnessed this firsthand. Your people skills are unmatched.
Perfection.
Believe in me who believes in you, and strike forth into this world to re-establish our business as one of our sublime arcade majesty.
Right. So, like, advertising or something?
Yes. Also a parade of Hamza.
Wait, if it's a parade of Hamza, isn't that just you?
Yes, but you are under my brand.
Ah.
And I suspect you will acquire a grander statement than some mere billboard. Hamza has a plane available for skywriting. The violent incident made a splash. You, my friend, must make a tsunami, one which will wash away the blood and leave us clean.
Ah, yes, a tsunami. Because I was about to make a joke involving like tsunami and we got fucked over by Sue.
I thought you were going to say it's Tsunami and Dekonami.
Rhino,
What?
do you think they did that?
Wait a minute.
Do you think they did that? Do you think?
Wait a
Wait
minute.
a second.
Sue Dekonami.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! The claw machine's unplugged.
There we go. It's working again.
Ah, excellent. Anyway, tsunami!
If only such opportunity would simply walk through those doors and lay its bounty before us, this could be a simpler matter. Turns toward doors.
Hold that thought. We got a customer. Hello, welcome to.
And is it Sue?
No!
Oh, nope, it's Nami.
Oh, you motherfucker. You walked in here when Hamza's here. You're dead. Rhino, you get to be both of the dramatic characters now.
Well, let me take these last 2 bites of my cheesecake then. I don't know. Now, what was the voice I had for Dekonami?
I don't remember. It was pretty much what he looks like, if I recall.
Did I go for like Giovanni or did I go for like more scummy?
I think you went Giovanni. I'm sure once we hear some of his voice clips, it'll come back to you. But until then, I guess just Giovanni.
All right. Good morning. Dekonami. I expect you to go, Hamza.
Dekonami, Hamza, Dekonami, Hamza. Rymax good.
Good
Ashley!
day, Mr. Good day, Mr. Hold on, I'm trying to come up with your name. That is the greatest insult to Hamza. Hanson, Harrison, something starting with an H. Please excuse Hamza, Rymax Crew. I must return to my kitchen to be forcefully restrained by my chefs, lest I commit a crime against humanity. I like him.
Yeah.
He gets us.
Hamza's the best character.
What an eccentric fellow.
I stood there in silence and shock. I tried telling myself this was just a bad fever dream from my wound, but no such luck. This was 100% orange juice. I mean 100% real.
By the way, I want to point out that his little lapel has a little arrow. It's like, shoot here, hit him in the heart. Right here. Someone's tried before. Do it.
It's like Trevor from GTA 5 with the freaking dotted line across his neck that says cut here.
It.
I watch as Deco takes a look around the arcade, his smug grin ever present. I see his eyebrow arch as he takes note of the people, or rather the lack of people, here playing games.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
Ah, it is scummy. Also, that blue arcade machine back in the back there is judging us.
Hangy, no, what?
It does look like it has a face, doesn't it?
It's the Illuminati eye.
Oh, yeah. Seems you've had an unfortunate run of luck lately, Mr. Coon. Not an unexpected one, however. I did warn that this would likely be the result of trying to go your own way. This could be a very unforgiving industry, as you've learned.
I keep not thinking if Dekonami is a real first and last name, so I would not have gone the Tsunami idea. Yeah, I also, I keep thinking of it as just the name of the company. So.
Azteco's Palace.
Right, yeah. But yeah, I was just like, Tsunami, Sue. There's gotta be some sort of joke I can make there. And you're like, what about Dekonami? And I was like,
Well, I didn't expect you to get shot, at least. I'm glad to hear the wound was minor and you'll recover. I apologize for not sending flowers.
Am I not generous?
I feel like I went slightly too higher pitch, but I got the vibe, I think.
Just go. My voice for Gavin doesn't fit his voice, but it works for me, so just do what works.
I hope you realize now that I was only looking out for your interests when I made my job offer, Mr. Coon. You're a promising young talent, and it's a shame to see it go to waste on this doomed venture.
Nope. I can't handle this. Not today. Preemptively do
I don't know why I thought that was the sound of you equipping the crutches.
Equip crutches. What do you want, Mr. Nami? You need tokens that change machines over there.
A pity, is it not?
Tokens. How quaint. Still no swipe cards, eh? Sadly, I'm not particularly interested in your surprisingly cheap prizes. Can't see how you expect to earn a profit with such a ticket-to-prize ratio in effect. No, I'm here to make one final offer. If you sign over ownership of this arcade to me, I'll spare your careers. Yes, even Miss Fairchild and Miss Wolf. I'm sure I could find something for them to do at one of my facilities.
You understand.
Perhaps
Yeah.
restroom cleans or something. I want to support your rising star. It's what I've always wanted. We've had our differences along the way, but I want us to overcome them and thrive.
All right, Joja.
That was. I was about to say, wait a minute.
He's offering he's saying, join us and thrive.
Yep. But this is your last opportunity, Mr. Coon. I'll not extend my hand in friendship again.
I just realized.
Next time will be a pimp slap.
I just realized once I do get the new computer set up, we might be able to finally get back to Stardew, because I might be able to actually run it again.
Oh. Yay. Kind of stopped updating everything on that again because a lot of stuff has changed dramatically, so we're kind of locked in with what we got.
Look, as long as I still have
some stuff actually got split off into other mods.
as long as I still have Lavril and Cirrus.
If you don't agree to my terms, I'll stand idle and watch as everything burns down around you. You have my word on that. He is gonna set it on fire.
Okay, obviously I want to say no to this fabulous offer. But at what point do I cut my losses? Miss Francine believed in dreams, but she also believed in practicality and trade-offs. Am I ready to give up everything so that I have something resembling a future? No. I'm not even asking you for your input, Rhino. We have an answer, I think.
Yeah.
Of course I'm not giving up. I mean, seriously, I had so many opportunities to jump ship prior to this. You had one. Why would I bail this close to the end?
No, you honestly have had a few.
No, now get the fuck out of my arcade. I'm afraid I must follow my own dreams, Mr. Nami. My resolve remains I refuse your offer, or only if I get a $500,000 salary, 3 company cars, a Hollywood mansion, and my own line of designer fragrances.
I think we got to go with the green one because it is like sort of the cordial with underlying threat thing we have been doing the whole time we've been with him. But these answers amuse me.
Yeah, I really want to choose the top one, but
when in business, you can't afford to be outwardly hostile in case someone decides to use security footage.
well, apparently our security footage could be liked by teenagers, so
Yeah, so it could also be copied.
I'm sorry, but the Phoenix phenomenon is my dream. The dream I share with all of my friends. There's no way I could sell out that dream. I appreciate the offer, bullshit, but I must decline.
I see. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh no, this lit match fell. I'd say I admire your dedication and optimism, but honestly, I don't. Real life rarely rewards the optimist until you learn how to approach life in a pragmatic fashion. I'm afraid you're destined for failure, time and time again. But, as you like, it's your decision to make.
So be it.
So be it. I guess I'll just have to answer my phone, which is ringing for some reason. It's a spam call. I'm going to ignore that. I guess I'll just have to settle for buying the burnt-out husk of your business. Fire is coming up an awful lot.
Yeah.
I'm concerned now. Once it ultimately collapses around you. I don't like how he made about it being on fire was the only thing wrong, and it's coming up a little too much in this conversation. I think you underestimate the damage being associated with the criminal element can do, Mr. Coon. It's enough to ruin even the mightiest of arcades. Okay, now that is some excellent foreshadowing there. If we finally get to use the data that Iris nabbed when we saw the illicit deals at this arcade.
Also, Rhino, I just realized something. We're the Phoenix phenomenon. If they burn us down, we'll just rise up again. We'll rise up in the fire! Because that's how Phoenix works, I guess.
That will be like how Phoenix Wright works, where we'll pull some bullshit out at the last second.
Where
We'll be like, it was actually you!
Look, either way, we win. Or at least survive.
Yay. Oh, and I doubt the ghost monsters have forgotten me. They return, and they will make matters far worse for you.
And immediately I take notice. Play it cool. Play it cool. Don't let on. Just test the waters. Really? Ghost monsters? I thought that gang was called Lovely Chainsaw or something.
A foolish fool.
Yes, ghost monsters. You know the thing I would not have no idea what I actually hear because they erased their presence and no one has said anything online. Sadly, they insist on naming themselves after that absurd ancient video game reference of all the childish immature.
Yeah, who the fuck would name themselves after a video game reference? Looks back at how my old profile used to be called RL Yoshi. Yeah, who would do that?
Hehehe.
He shakes it off quickly enough, refocusing on me.
But enough banter. I believe I'll take my leave. I'll not see you again, Mr. Coon. I'll let my lawyers handle purchasing what little will remain of you. Good day.
Once he's out of earshot and well beyond the confines of the arcade, I pull out my phone to verify something. Iris, you checked all the news articles about the shooting, right?
Oh, yes. I've analyzed them all. Did you need me to pull up a specific one? No, just control for me.
Just confirm something for me. The ghost monsters were never mentioned by name in any of them, right?
Yes, it seems Sue's friends are good at covering their tracks. Why?
This is it. This is the chance we need. Admittedly, it's a slim chance, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. Message everyone. I'm calling another Waker conspiracy.
Hooray!
Gesundheit. I mean, oh, you're all fired up.
Stop talking about fire!
Oh, sorry. Okay, message is sent.
I'll need everyone's help to fill in gaping holes in my plan, but at least now I have a plan. It's time for one last-ditch effort to save the Phoenix phenomenon.
Everyone, meet me in the pink booth.
Walks in, they're all pink. Which one?
The heart one.
Hamza's restaurant in the back of the arcade made for an ideal gathering place. We picked out one of the largest tables, one where we could easily speak to each other.
Home has returned once more, and to the very sight of Dekonami caused a red mist of rage to descend upon Hamza.
Revel in the splendor.
Good lord, man, I can only get so fabulous with this voice.
Now you know how I feel trying to be freaking sweetheart in Omori.
Yeah. Can Hamza interest anyone, not only the finest of spicy buffalo wings, or perhaps a diet soda?
I'm good, thanks.
Sure, I'll have a soda. Yum.
For the record, Juniper, I appreciate you being here. Have you been relevant to this at all? Like
I'm your advertising campaign.
Are-
Also, your emotional support buddy when you go home.
Okay, fair. I just meant like for like she doesn't work at the arcades. That's why I was like, this was it. This was where we make
I am
our
your
last.
partner in pizza bagels.
I looked around the room at everyone, at all my friends, and nodded to each of them determinedly. Okay, I know things are rough. I've got, let's say, a good 60 to 80% of a plan for how we can turn things around. Like, we can all agree what happened wasn't our fault, yes? Someone else screwed us over. Every problem we face could be traced back to them. The ghost monsters and lovely chainsaw may be to blame, but the court of public opinion puts the blame squarely on our shoulders.
For some reason.
Our venue is tainted by their actions. We can cry foul all we like, but if there's even a chance of violence returning to our doorstep, we'll keep customers away. It's a real bummer. We haven't seen any families here since opening day. Parents just aren't willing to take their children somewhere that's known for being dangerous.
And we are sadly a family restaurant.
Actually, I wasn't talking about the gangs. Today I learned who our true enemy is. That person is Dekonami.
Dekonami. The beast that wears human skin. Yes, surely he is to blame. Hamza is admittedly uncertain as to how, but Hamza is also perfectly willing to go along with this idea.
It's like that reaction.
Hamza is willing to frame that man because he is definitely not innocent.
It's like that reaction image I have of like one of the texts from Yusuke in Persona 5 where he's like, I have no idea what's going on, but sure. Earlier when he was taunting me, he slipped, mentioning the ghost monsters by name. Except those hackers keep their noses clean. They left us with no proof that they were even involved, thanks to our security cameras being wiped. The cops didn't go after them. The news didn't identify them. So, how did Deco know about them? Answer. Deco hired the ghost monsters to ruin our opening day.
I like how we're doing like a dramatic reveal about this, where we as players caught this like or clocked this the moment something happened.
Yeah.
But what? Seriously?
In hindsight, it should have been obvious. I blame myself for not seeing it sooner. Far too many coincidences to be otherwise. And the fact that they only started wreaking havoc once Mrs. Defame showed up at their witness. I can see what you're throwing down, Rymax. Sue and her friends didn't seem awful at first. I remember talking to Clyde. They were very nice and friendly. And then Mrs. Defame showed and... Oh my gosh, wait! Do you think Mrs. Defame is involved? Considering she was willing to hold back her review, I don't think she's knowingly involved. But Deco may have gotten wind she'd be showing up and took advantage.
What if?
But you don't think... Deco wouldn't stoop that low, right? Hiring some random street gang to mess with us, would he?
Oh, he would. The spiteful bastard. Of course he tried to ruin our opening day. The only reason he didn't destroy Miss Francine was out some weird sort of gentlemanly respect for a fellow elder business owner. But to Dekonami, Rymax is basically pawn scum.
Thanks. To be fair, I doubt he orchestrated the bullet-riddled finale of the evening. That pushes plausibility. True, he wouldn't have even needed a shooting to ruin us. The negative review alone would have done the job. Being even slightly associated with the gang would have been awful. If Mrs. Defame reported us as a hotbed of teenage chaos, a living reenactment of Lord of the Flies, it'd spell doom even without bullets flying around. Guess we're lucky she held her review back. Alright, bye. Oh, others.
Problem is, we have no proof of this, do we? No way to tie Deco back to the ghost monsters other than him slipping up and mentioning the Rymax. I doubt he'd ever admit this on the record.
Iris hasn't been able to dig up any digital evidence. Although there's our eyewitness testimony, which should be enough to warrant some investigation. But for some reason, that doesn't seem to be enough for the police.
I know a few of the local cops and how they think. They're not looking into the ghost monsters. Odds are they're actually looking into the ghost monsters quietly. Oh, yay! Which admittedly doesn't help us in clearing our name.
And it's too much to hope that Deco simply confesses to orchestrating the incident which ruined us.
Come on!
That slimy bastard's not getting away with this! I'll beat the truth out of him if I have to!
As amusing as that would be, I wouldn't suggest it, love. We need to be smart about this and undermine him rather than take the direct approach. So say I, Perked Eyebrow Percy.
Oh god, that's what the PERC stands for.
You mentioned having most of a plan, Rymax. Care to elaborate?
Bye. Well, if Deco won't confess his sins, we need the next best thing. We need his henchmen to flip on him.
I mean, I guess so.
Whoops, I did not mean to click twice there. See, I sensed some tension from Deco about the ghost monsters. Called them childish and immature. There may be some bad blood between them. How about we break up their partnership? My plan is to track down the ghost monsters, get them to turn on their employer, and confess to their crimes. Once the media...
So, I get the turd on him. I don't know if you're going to get them to confess their crimes, because then they will go to jail.
Once the media hears it from Sue herself that the incident was all thanks to Deco's scheming, it'll clear the good name of the Phoenix phenomenon. This plan is
They don't know she was
foolproof!
involved.
Nothing could possibly go wrong!
They don't know she was involved.
I'm answered with a myriad of blank stares and blinks. Don't everybody congratulate me all at once now.
Okay, so this really isn't me criticizing, but how hard of painkillers are you on? Your plan, kinda sucks. You want us to track down a bunch of hackers we already can't find, then ask them politely to betray the guy who's paying them a lot of money. Between this and the shooting, I'm worried your health insurance premiums are about to go through the roof, Rymax.
That's why I said it was maybe 60% of a good plan. Look, we don't have a lot of options, people. Right now, the only ones who can save us are the ones who ruined us. Deco and Sue. I'm confident that if I can find Sue and talk to her, I can get her to see reason.
I took a bullet for you. Well, damn, you got me there.
It's true! Rymax was willing to give them another chance and hear out their side of things before. Sue really seems
Yes,
to like
good
them.
karma.
Sue really seems to like the Phoenix phenomenon. There's some disagreement between her and Deco about our arcade. That could be why. Exactly. I think I could get through to her if I tried. This
I'm
hinges
glad
on
that decision is coming back to us.
This hinges on our ability to find Sue. Find an unfindable bunch of ghosts, ones Iris can't even track down. And that's where you all come in. All
You
options
should
on the
play Phasmophobia.
table. Give me a sign. Give me a sign. Give me a sign.
Shut up. There you are.
All options on the table. I want to hear your ideas for how we find Deco's hired goons. Let's fill in the other 40% of my plan and make this happen. And awkward glances back and forth are all again returned. I get why they're concerned. This is the slimmest of hopes, the narrowest of margins. I'm asking them to follow me on a hunch. But I know this could be done. I know I could get Sue to give us the dirt we need to clear our name. Heck, some days it feels like all I do is talk my way through problems. If that's my one special skill, I'm going to rely on it for this final conflict. Now,
I'm gonna be a bard, damn it.
Now, if we could just find her. For that, I need their help. And that means I need to motivate them like a true leader would.
Free chicken nuggets.
Come on, do we want to just let Deco beat us? Let's think outside the box, way outside. We can outthink, outwit, and outmatch Deco. If we can't stop him, Deco's going to ruin our dreams.
Dreams have been kind of our thing.
Yeah, go with that one then.
Yeah.
Friends, we don't have a choice. The path to realizing our dreams lies in turning Sue's heart against Deco Nami. We have to try. I know it's a risk. I know I'm reaching. And I might even be completely wrong. But we have to take the chance. If we don't, then Deco will happily destroy us. He doesn't believe in following your spirit, and making what you want from life come alive. All he cares about is money, and he doesn't care how he makes it. I won't let him do that to the Phoenix Phenomenon like he did to the Funplex. Please, all I need from you is your support. Will you help me? I told you that I would protect our
Plus
dreams.
one, Gavin.
That holds true even today. Yes, I'll help you. Together we can accomplish great things.
You know what's funny? I know it's probably not what it is, but looking at the pin on Naomi's strap there, it looks like it's a Gavin pin.
It's a joystick.
I'm willing to fight for my dream. I want the Phoenix Phenomenon to be everything I've ever loved about arcades. Let's do this. That's the proper attitude, Rymax. We protect what we love together. Why did I go slightly Australian?
Everyone nods in agreement, and I can even see some smiles start to appear. We're all on board. I'm curious. I don't know, I thought maybe that was like based on our top 3, but no, Ashley would have shown up. Now, we just determined the how of the plan. Decision! Finding the ghost monsters!
Perhaps.
At risk of stating the obvious, why don't we talk to the police about this? They've proven unhelpful so far, but if we go down to the station and fully explain our situation, we may be able to gain the information we need. I feel this would be a reasonably steady course of action.
I'm not certain about showing up and just asking for them to open their files to us. You're correct, the police would have the information we need.
Teo, are you about to suggest we break into the police station?
Except cybercrime is a sticky situation. You have to control leaks. If they're looking into the ghost monsters, they won't just tell us outright. The key is talking to the right people. I know most of the cops at Ben and Matt's Donut Shop by name, and I know one friendly officer that'll help us.
Nope. No
Wait,
way.
but what's the color of your decision then? You didn't tell us!
I think maybe that's like the two of them have like the combined one where Gavin's like, we go to the police, and Teo's like, more specifically, we go do disco police.
Okay.
Why get the cops involved? We already know somebody's got an axe to grind against Sue and her buddies. Or rather, a chainsaw.
Ooh.
No.
That's right, Queen Bee! We can ask the lovely Chainsaw Gang! They'll be easier to find and would probably be thrilled to divulge all the dirt they have on the ghost monsters. Or they'll carve us up with switchblades. They go either way. I'll admit this is a super
No.
gutsy move, but if we pull it off, we don't need to involve the authorities at all.
We are not statted for that. Also, they shot us. So situation's a bit too sticky for my liking. Cops and robbers, no thank you. Although the alternative I'm about to suggest may be stickier still. You see, I have this jar of honey.
First we slathered this honey on Ryback's cool. Alright? Slather. Alright, what's step 2? I don't know. I came up with part of the plan, now it's someone else's turn.
Rymax first met the ghost monsters at Deco's palace, yes? The regulars there. So, we investigate Deco's palace to find someone who knows Sue and her mates. That's pretty decent. If we can find a good friend of hers and make them understand why we need to speak with Sue. Well, we're already on somewhat good terms with Sue, thanks to Rymax remaining diplomatic about all this. We should keep that going.
I think I'd attract too much attention if I went to Deco's palace. I show my face around there, it's gonna raise some questions.
I will forever be amused and distracted when you look at the bottom of the screen and just see the cat face top of Juniper's stockings.
I need to just
That
crop
just
that
perfectly fit down there.
out. I just need to crop that out and just put that at the bottom of my stream forever.
But my face wouldn't. Deco doesn't know me. I was a Funplex adjacent rather than Funplex regular. I think the last time I set foot in Deco's palace was years ago, so I could wander freely with Juniper. Yeah, we could slip in and ask around about Sue without anyone even noticing. I'd say this kindly strategy is an honest appeal to those who may know her. What could be more cordial?
Definitely.
If she's got a single friend in that place, I'll find them. I'm friend-shaped. It's a daring mission in enemy territory, but for you, Rymax, I'll do it. What are you looking at me for? I don't have any ideas. I mean, well, I was gonna make a giant robot. You could try Googling for her accounts. This is the basic one, isn't it?
I'm reasonably sure Iris already tried that. Iris?
Yep, I even used Yahoo, Bing, Alta Vista, and Webcrawler.
Did you use
What
DuckDuckGo?
ask Jeeves? No, he is a bastard. He knows what he did.
I have no idea what half of those are.
Okay, but that's not really what I meant. I meant checking online forums for arcade enthusiasts. She loves arcades, right? She may have an account there. I've been rejoining online communities lately to try and open up to like-minded folks and socialize a bit more on my own terms. Gotta be lurking in one of those places. Oh wait, I know. If we can't passively search for her, we can actively call her out.
This is probably going to be the fun option, I guess, is what yellow is.
As much as I hate internet trolls, they do get results. If we taunt the ghost monsters online, I'm positive Sue's the sort of person who looks herself up constantly, right?
A winner is you.
Of course, and with my help, we can establish fake accounts to spread the message so far and wide that she can't miss it. I'd suggest we use a public internet access point to keep it from being traced back to the Phoenix phenomenon, though. Woo! Road trip! Road trip!
I can tell from Gavin wincing at this he's not a fan, but he's not a fan of Iris in general, so...
Good work.
I like this plan, Miss Naomi. It's pretty quirky, but it just might work.
Is Hamza going to offer the neutral plan, then?
How does this suggest we buy guns?
Well, I did say I wanted options. Involving the cops after all the semi-shady things we've done is risky. What semi-shady things have we done?
Yeah, what have we done?
The only thing I can think of is, like, at the convention, we had the option to, like, do sneaky things, but we chose not to? So, it was risky. So is provoking a rival gang of armed hooligans. So is infiltrating Deco's palace. So is... Okay, posting a few troll messages isn't that risky, given how many social media companies actually adore trolls and nurture them for advertising dollars. But it could annoy Sue. What's the best path forward? But before I could decide, Juniper raises her hand.
All of these sound great, but... Rymax, you're still recovering from an injury. The less moving around you do, the more likely you'll heal nice and quick. You can't go gallivanting around the city chasing down rumors about the ghost monsters today.
I'm just on crutches. I'm not in an iron lung or anything. That movie came out just recently. I'm still mobile.
Light duty only. Doctor's orders, remember?
What about dark
Revenge
duty?
has to be schemed and not performed. I have a solution for this conundrum. It's simple and super effective. Let us do this for you. You've had to tackle all these problems since joining the Funplex by yourself. Why not step back and let us handle this one? Suddenly playing Dispatch.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's what I want. Well, okay. But I need to be there when we finally confront Sue. While you're out and about, I guess I'll get some rest so I'm ready for tonight. Sound good? Semi-shady things
Sounds
include
good.
playing Polybius, sneaking on stage to advertise at Max, loopholing to keep that arcade game Hansa gave you. Okay, we didn't loophole to
We
keep
didn't
it.
sneak on stage. We were legitimately part of that contest.
Yeah, we were we were cleared to do that. It's not like we did it without permission. Also, we didn't loophole to keep the arcade game. We literally owned the arcade game. It is ours. Also, playing Polybius. What's Polybius? There's no proof of that existing.
Yeah, what do you mean? Guys in suits. Yes, what do you mean?
Please step this way. The Earth King has invited you to Lake whatever it is.
Lake Laowai.
That one. I just know there's no Warren Bossing thing. I need to rewatch this series. These are my friends. I trust them entirely, and I trust that each of these options will work for getting us what we need. So now, the only question is, which plan do I want to give my Rymax seal of approval?
Personally, I like the green one because it's infiltrating, it is where we found them, it's where we spotted shady shit, and it does build on the relationship we made with Sue. And it's our strongest stat.
I also like to just point out the option, troll the internet.
Yeah.
Why can't we just do literally all? That's also fair. Why can't everyone just? Well, actually, no. Some of these would be mutually exclusive. I think.
I need the 6 of you not going on quest to protect me.
I feel like go to the police and infiltrate the palace could be done at the same time, and then, you know, not the others. But all right. Yeah. So infiltrate Deco's palace.
Infiltrate.
All right. Juniper gets to be relevant, just as I was saying she wasn't. I think our best bet is to keep things quiet. Not involve the police or criminals, not troll the internet. Just ask around for some of Sue's friends. Juniper, Percy, you two head off to Deco's palace and see what you can learn. It's less likely to backfire. At worst, you get arrested for loitering around the place. Or you get your butts kicked by security, I guess.
And they don't do shit. Right, best move along then. You can count on me, Rymax.
Hey Rhino, we chose both characters you voice.
Son of a bitch.
I'm just gonna lean back and relax now. Oh wait. Oh, I think we're Juniper now.
That's right, he can count on me, always. Me, Juniper, the MC of this whole game. Rymax and I have been friends for years and would be BFFs for many years to come. I knew I'd be by his side forever and a day. Who are you talking to? Okay, so I wouldn't be by his side today. I'd be at Deco's palace searching for clues, like a teenage mystery sleuth. But I was by his side in spirit. I mean, I guess you're hyping yourself up. Rymax is always solving all these problems for his other friends at the arcade and always going on crazy adventures and getting in trouble. All while I stayed on the sidelines. I mean, you had a job. But now it's time for Juniper's Day in the Sun. We're going inside. We're Juniper's Day under the fluorescent tube lighting anyway. There you go. I've never been to Deco's palace before. I went to Las Vegas once though, and this palace has very much resembled a bad off-strip casino. Wow, not even on-strip? Pulsating lights flashing everywhere, constant chirps from the gains, not to mention the heavy smell like a greasy fried chicken. I mean, it does smell good.
Oh,
Never mind. No, it doesn't. I'm high class and British.
Well, he also has a heart condition.
Also a heart condition.
Yeah.
Not a pleasant aroma, is it? I notice you wrinkling your nose. I don't really like junk food. I mean, it's all you can swing when you're poor and don't have much free time, but I prefer cooking proper meals for myself, you know? But the target demographic of Deco's Palace adores anything deep-fried and or coated in sugar, you see. So, have you given any thought to how we'll track down someone who knows our elusive ghostly friends, then? Simple. It's a process of elimination. We're looking for teenagers, right? So we can rule out any kids or adults here. Plus, Sue and her friends are delinquents. We find some young miscreants and we'll find our contract. I suppose we'll just have to look for those assholes that scribble on the sides of bathroom walls. So you're suggesting we wander up to random dangerous-looking teenagers and just start asking them?
Correctamundo.
It's foolproof. Yes, but if I may suggest something a bit more rigorous in terms of a scientific approach. Before Sue and her friend started running wild at the Phoenix phenomenon, she seemed to express an interest in my Mr. Moopy game. Apparently Deco's Palace is a version of the game that she'd already mastered, one which is strikingly different. It's the pleb version. You have infinite lives. Ugh.
I'm guessing that I wonder if they like hacked it to like put Deco's face on Moopy or something.
Also, I'm just noticing this one next was Pangymania.
Win big, ticket prizes, 500 bonus, +1+1+1. Well,
I think I should start my search there. Perhaps a fellow Moopy aficionado would recognize Sue and be willing to talk about her. Okay, you hang around Moopy, I'll poke around elsewhere and see what I can find. Text me if you hit Pater.
Be seeing ya.
Very well, I'll be in touch. Ooh, a wheel. Ah, we're in the shady part. I love when the bottle of fluorescent red ketchup spills.
hey, check it out. Never made this before special. The old moldy, diet water, stinky drinky, literally just napkins in a cup.
Oh boy.
Tag yourself, I'm stinky drinky.
And then an hour passed with nothing.
I'm curious about something real quick. Okay, no, I was wondering if, like, if I did open this, would it show us Juniper's stats?
I asked around, but either nobody had heard of Sue, or they kind of went quiet and made an excuse to leave after I mentioned her name.
I'm literally just napkins in a cup for $10.
Thought about, like, chasing down some of the folks who seem to know something, but maybe I'm just not gutsy enough. I don't get it. Rymax makes this sort of thing look so easy. I thought we could just roll up to Deco's Palace, find someone who looks cyberpunky, get the info, bing bang boom, done. Instead of nursing a watery iced tea at a soda fountain and poking in a basket of french fries after complaining about the greasy junk food, of course.
I don't remember who was this guy.
Well, I'm the other two people in this scenario, so guess what?
Well, do ya? I'm going Mo Sislak.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I was asking if you want a refill on your iced tea.
Oh, no, I'm good. Hey, do you know a young woman named Sue by any chance? About this tall, lavender hair, likes Moopy?
I have other customers to attend to, excuse me.
The problem is, after a certain time doing this, you saturated some people to know you're looking for her, which is going to draw attention. Well, poop butts. Maybe I've struck out. I'll admit I don't have much of a plan going into this one. Never had much of a plan, really. Couldn't even work up the nerve to leave that awful job until Rymax gave me his approval. Like I couldn't lay out my own plan for my life. Being an independent artist is hard work, but at least now I have something resembling a plan for my life. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it. I think that's why I admire Rymax. Okay, so we need to nudge now and then to get moving, but once he does get the let out, nothing stands in his way. I need that kind of energy if I'm going to succeed today. I need to not just sit on my butt eating french fries. I gotta get out there and make this happen. I'm gonna start a food fight, which will bring the delinquents to me. Oh, hold on, phone. Excuse me 1 second, or monologue. Okay, yeah, no problem. A notification from my phone snatched my attention just as I was getting off my bar stool. Possible lead, meet me at the Moopy game. How did his text have a British accent? This is it, my time to shine. Let's make it happen, Juniper. You got it, Juniper.
I was gonna say, did Percy spend this whole time playing the movie game?
It takes seconds for me to get there, because it's in the next room. I could see Percy standing near some weird touchscreen version of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, which is being played by a little girl, which looks familiar, standing on a step stool.
I think that's the girl who, lost her tickets?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. It's easy to remember, because she was, like, one of the only children who wasn't a bitch.
I did it! I did it!
And if you hit the button, it makes the wizard man eat all the dots!
Impressive. You got wonderful timing, Miss Tia.
Thank you.
Thanks, mister.
Ah, Miss Tia, this is my friend, Miss Juniper. Miss Juniper, Miss Tia here was telling me all about her best friend, Miss Sue.
What?
She was.
One person tried to help optimize tickets, and she went optimizing isn't fun, though. Yeah, we backed out of that one. We were like, we don't spend enough time with Percy. Percy fucks things up. We're not spending more time with Percy.
And then he had a heart attack, and we spent a lot of time with Percy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She was? I mean, yes, I see. Sue. Right. Wink. Okay, this isn't what I expected. I figured any friend of Sue's had to be some rough and tumble punk, not like a cute little package of smiles and sunshine. How does the leader of a gang of thugs end up friends with a kindergartner? Video games. Still, this is my chance. I had to go for it. Let's see, how would Rymax handle introductions?
Hi, Miss Tia. I'm a Miss Terry. I'm very pleased to meet you and I hope we can be friends. Hello, and how old are you exactly? That bottom one is so fucking, like, patronizing.
Yeah, no. Yep, nope, not that one.
I kind of feel like the top one is most fitting, especially because she seems like she's in a happy mood. The middle one feels like an AI response.
A little bit, yeah.
Also,
all right, go for the top. It sounds like we picked the wrong one when we picked that one.
It sounds like we picked the wrong one whenever we picked the blue one too.
Why, hello there, Miss Tia. I'd introduce myself, but I'm a mystery. Miss Terry, get it? Really?
Huh?
Miss Terry?
Miss...
Oh, mystery!
Dumb joke successful. Well, at least I know I'm funny enough to entertain 5-year-olds with a very forced joke.
Yep, that's my life. Is that really your name? It's a funny name.
No, I'm just being silly. Oh, Miss Juniper, like the tree. I guess Miss Tree works too, huh? I should have gone with that. Dang it, rewind time. So, how do you know Miss Sue? Oh, Miss Tia was telling me that her brother is the chap we've come to know as Inky. I see. Is he around right now? Last thing he needs for one of the ghost monsters to know is interrogating his sister for information.
Nah, I'm here with my big sister. She got bored and went out to talk with her friends and drink milkshakes. We come to this arcade lots and lots. My brother usually ignores me too, but Miss Sue is always very nice to me and tells great jokes. Better than yours. And she loves Loopy. She can make the wizard man eat all the dots every time. She taught me how to do it.
Yay!
You just gotta hit the game right here and it'll look all funny for a moment and then munch, you'll eat the dots right up.
I do not approve of this Moopy abuse.
It is.
I see.
Yes, but it's one of Deco's machines.
I feel like I still have to not like it on principle. Otherwise, I would disgrace my Moopy shirt. Well, Miss Tia, I was hoping to talk to Miss Sue today. Do you know where she is, or maybe your brother?
It's a secret.
I'm not supposed to tell nobody. Miss Sue said it was a secret.
Okay, Juniper, time to use those powers of persuasion. What would Rymax do in this situation?
I want to be friends with Miss Sue too, but a secret's no fun if you don't share it. What if Percy teaches you more movie tricks? Last time we had
Friends.
Percy interact with her, it didn't work out, so not that one.
Friends.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell her the whole truth and be honest like Rymax, but I have to be careful too. Miss Sue sounds like a great person, and I'd really like to be friends with her too. She knows a lot about games, right?
Yep, Miss Sue knows everything about every game, all of them.
See, now because this is a 5-year-old, you can get away with that. I'd really like to talk with her about arcades. She visited my favorite arcade recently, but hasn't come back since then. I just want to talk to her about our arcade. And I promise you can keep the secret too. All I want to do is talk. I won't hurt her or anything. But now that you brought that up, I'm now concerned.
Well, BFFs for life.
I understand you want to protect your friend. That's great. You're a great friend. And we'd like to be great friends too.
I don't know.
Also, have a milkshake. Okay, I'm feeling very weird about tricking a little girl at this point. Rymax sent us here so we can be friendly and diplomatic. Even if it'd be super easy to dupe this kid, I should be a little more honest. Miss Tia, the thing is... Someone's being very mean to my friend, Mr. Rymax, and we're hoping Miss Sue can help us. I'm gonna be stuck in this voice. That's only why we want to talk to her. We want to be friends with Miss Sue so she'll help us against this bully. Maybe she won't want to help, but we have to try. Mr. Rymax believes in being kind to people. That's why he sent us here. Find someone who's friends with Miss Sue so we can make all this better again. Would you be willing to help us? If you don't want to, that's okay. We'd understand that you don't have the power of friendship inside of you, and thus, according to cartoons, will never succeed.
Percy's like, what the fuck? Mr. Rymax? I remember him. He helped me when I lost all my tickets at a birthday party. He made everything better again. Yes. I'll help you. I'll help you with Mr. Rymax lots. Miss Sue should be friends with a great person like Mr. Rymax. There's an old, really old arcade where my brother and Sue and her friends will hang out. It's not too far over my home, and it's got so many games in it.
Percy gets his phone out and starts trying to figure out the address based on her description of the area. I'm just relieved to be out of the spotlight as he translates from Little Girl Ease into Workable Map Ease. Says here it's a warehouse owned by Nostalgia Commodities.
It's a super big house with one huge room, a really tall ceiling, and stairs and stuff.
Quite good.
Sounds accurate. Very well. Should we depart? I'm sure Mr. Rymax is eager to make friends with Miss Sue.
Since we're friends and stuff now, Sue isn't really her name, right?
Oh my god, is it gonna be? Is it gonna
not
be?
Her whole name, I mean.
It's a secret.
Her name's a secret, so...
I can't ask this poor girl to divulge any more secrets. I already feel a bit weird about all this. But she must for me to kneel down anyway, so she can whisper.
Her name is... Chicka Chicka Slim Shady.
Wow,
May.
I didn't hear that. Pardon?
Okay, I gotta go find my big sister. Bye!
What was that about? I think I just figured out a lot of what's going on. Did we call it because of a dumb pun?
Hey, I'm all about those dumb puns.
I'll tell you on the way back to the Phoenix Phenomenon. Not only did we learn where Miss Sue was hiding out, but we may have just been handed a heck of a plot twist. I can't wait to get home and divulge his info to Rymax. And now that I think about it, I'm glad I can help out my BFF. Rymax means a lot to me. We've been friends for years, and hopefully for many more years to come. All we have to do is get past this teensy-weensy little bump on the road, right? Just like stop a megalomaniacal arcade czar from ruining all our hopes and dreams, using nothing more than a street address and a name. I'm betting he'll want Naomi at his side when they confront Sue, of course, and that's okay. I've had enough excitement for one day. I just hope that I did enough to give Rymax a winning edge. It'll be game over for us all.
See, I'm hip with the gaming lingo. I think this is probably me. I think we're back to me. I awaken to the sounds of pain. More specifically, the groans of pain escaping from my own throat. Apparently getting shot in the leg hurts. That's a lot. And sleeping on the second-hand employee couch probably not the finest choice for rest. A nap was a definite necessity, however. I'm not operating at full speed anymore and won't for a few weeks to come. But sleep didn't make my muscles any less achy. If anything, I've got a headache on top of it. Joy of joys. But right now, I got 99 problems and my physical condition ain't one. The fate of the Phoenix phenomenon is what matters most.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Rimax. You should probably be getting up now.
I'm up.
Goody! So, have you given any thought to how you're going to win over Sue's favor once you go confront her?
Well, usually I just sort of stumble through these things and decide stuff like that on the fly.
Ooh.
Oh, that's no good.
Thanks, Sonic.
You know those intense identity situations I've been tracking? The ones where you can't take certain approaches that don't mesh with your personality.
What, like where I can't go for broke if I'm a cautious kind of person?
Well, it's not so much that you can't, or that you shouldn't try something that goes against who you are as a person. People will see right through it. And I'm betting Sue will know if you're play acting at something you aren't. This will be a super intense identity situation. Only one way through.
I wonder.
You know. When the time comes, you're going to have to take a stand based on your highest personality score.
Not more numbers and systems.
It's for your own good, Rimax. I'm just trying to help you make decisions that will save the Phoenix phenomenon, and that means being true to your spirit.
And what's that mean exactly?
Green. Always bet on green. I mean, according to my calculations, right now, your best bet for how to convince Sue is to be...
It is very fitting that our highest two are green and blue.
Yeah. And the highest color in the highest romances were green and blue. Kindly. You've done a great job opening your heart to others and getting them to empathize with you. Do that with Sue, and she'll be your friend in no time. Meanwhile, if we took the bold approach, bring a gun.
Or also, meanwhile, if we do the quirky approach, you should go over there and just like bring her out to donuts or something. I don't know.
Bring a pizza.
Would you have pizza on a
Bribery.
Uh-huh.
Sure, we do have excess pizza bagels.
And if I don't want to take that approach?
It's a bit late to change who you are as a person, Rimax. Remember, my numbers and scores only help me understand who you are. Who you are is who you've chosen to be. It's a casual relationship. Sorry, causal. Causal. The U was on the front. But with the help of your friends, you can maybe get some ideas, nudge things around a little bit until you feel confident in taking a different tactic than your usual one. Speaking of your friends, here's one now.
Woohoo!
We've hit pay dirt. Ugh.
I approve of paid dirt. What do we have?
Juniper and Percy are back from Neko's palace. They didn't get kicked out or anything, and they found a kid who's good friends with Sue. Got the address of Ghost Monster HQ, and well, a little something extra. Sue's real name.
I'm guessing it's not Sue.
Oh, it's Sue. It's Tsunami.
We fucking called it!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Stupid jokes! Me trying to make a joke, and then Rhino contributing to said joke.
Yeah. By our powers combined, we will make dumb jokes that predict the future.
What is this, Ace Attorney?
Yes. Yes, it is.
What is this, Danganronpa? With like the case.
Uh-huh.
I'm remembering like that one case where it was like we because like one of the rooms was soundproof. We kept making jokes about having sex in it, and then the fact that the room was soundproof was like a key part of the mystery. It's like, I remember this because we kept making sex jokes. Tsunami? Nani? We'd been assuming all along that the ghost monsters were guns for hire, paid off by Dekonami to ruin our opening day. Max continues to prove that he's actually a writer on every single visual novel he plays. It's not quite as bad as Ghost Trick so far. But if Sue is actually Deko's daughter... I feel sorry for any kid named after an awful pun! I feel like we have to choose that just because the pun is what got us to figure it out.
All right, for this one.
Tsunami. Seriously? Deko should be tried in the Hague for that one. Deko should be tried in the Haggis. Poor kid must have gotten it from all sides growing up with that kind of a name. No wonder she turned to a life of crime. Maybe I'll be lucky and she'll be mad enough to punish him for the name by drowning him in a tidal wave. Maybe not. No way around this now. Okay, this changes everything.
Because now we don't have to beat him with financial gain. We just have to use daddy issues. Hard to believe, isn't it? Not sure how you're going to win Sue over to our side now that we know this. But I want to be there when you do it. I'm with you to the end, Rymax, in sickness and in health. We get married off screen. I mean, I did. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy to be at your side. I wasn't like proposing or anything. I wasn't suggesting anything else. I
accept your proposal. How's spring for them? I think Tom.
It's funny because if it was me, I would definitely roll with it. But to spare her greed,
I get it.
I would definitely make the joke of being like, I mean, if you want to go ahead, I'll say yes.
I get it. And for the record, this is the happiest I've ever been. Being with you has really filled a hole in my heart, Naomi. You filled the one in Percy's? Thank you. I'd be happy to go with you tonight when we talk to Sue. In sickness and in health. Considering I have COVID and you've been shot, our sickness and our health both suck.
Right, that's what I meant, right.
He giggles and blushes away anything else, refocusing on what's in front of us.
Damn. So, what's your plan for convincing Sue to backstab Deko and join forces with us?
Iris told me I only
Go
get...
in. You want some free tickets?
Iris told me I only get one chance at this, that I need to go with whatever I do best. But if I talk this through with someone, maybe I can learn a different path. I'm open to ideas. How would you handle this?
Well, she kept saying she loved our arcade. I'm not sure she wanted to trash the place at all. I think she may already be on our side in her heart. Yay! If we approach as friends, waving the olive branch and trying to understand her heart a bit better, maybe we can make this work out for everyone. Except Deko. What do you think?
I mean,
yes.
we it seems like the right thing. Like, I do like that they give you the chance to, like, kind of switch to other things. But this is what we've been doing the whole game.
Yeah.
I will say, after this, I might look up to see, like, what the other options result in. You filled a hole in my heart. Unfortunately, you didn't also fill a hole in my leg, but 1 out of 2 ain't bad. I can see it. More flies with honey than vinegar, and so on. I'll consider a more friendly solution.
Okay, sounds good, but really, it's up to you. It'll be getting dark soon. Still no sense in putting this off. Just let me know when you're ready to leave.
Well, this is it. Either we sort this mess out, or the Phoenix phenomenon crashes and burns. Stop talking about fire. Or I get killed. Guess that's always an option, considering we're about to go confront a street gang that indirectly got me shot in the first place.
I mean, they don't seem that violent.
I don't even want to consider the possibility of death. I'm immortal until proven otherwise. Well, that's true. That's true. Rhino, at this point in time, you cannot prove that you're not immortal.
That just reminds me of that one short where it's like, your daughter will die at this age. Wait, does that mean I'm immortal until then? Well, I didn't exactly. I'm immortal!
It's like, I'm gonna go learn how to juggle chainsaws while gliding over sharks. I'll catch you chuckle fucks later.
Pretty much, yes.
And then I look at the comments and it's like, dead and hospitalized are very different things. If this is the end, I should probably have some words with my friends before I march towards Doom, if only to get their opinion on how I should approach Sue. Grabbing my crutches, I thump-swing my way out to the arcade proper to track down some folks. Let's see.
That machine is still judging us.
I've already talked with Naomi. Who else do I want to talk to before we leave? I mean, I guess we'll do all of them.
Yeah, let's just go down the list.
Let's start with Juniper.
Yeah.
Juniper's grabbing some dinner at the moment. I've never seen someone angrily eat hot wings before, but somehow she manages it.
Come on.
This whole situation is totally poop butts.
She lets out a heavy sigh as I approach.
That sucks.
You just dug yourself out of the hole your life had become, and now you're going to lose another arcade? It sucks. Seriously sucks.
The Phoenix phenomenon isn't lost yet.
It's not like you got a total plan for how to save it yet, right? Other than go talk to someone who may or may not help.
Honestly, that's about as much of a plan as I ever have. And right now, it's as good of a plan as we're going to get, Miss Cat Stockings. If you were going in my place, how would you handle this? I feel like they're each going to be, like, a different emotion. Well, actually...
But it's interesting because we have more people than we have emotions.
Yeah, I just realized that. I wonder...
Let's see. Well, I guess there's two tricks I'd try. One, she's a teenager, right? A rebel to the core. Be a rebel, a dissonant, a class clown. Connect with her on that level and make her feel you're wild too. Two, she's a teenager, right? I feel like we've been here before. I remember being young and totally stupid. Let her make a mistake, then outthink her, keeping calm, and using that to react to her moves. I guess they're wildly different ideas, but hey, one of them will work, right?
Okay, I think this is the way we're getting, like, other possibilities. But we already know what we want to go with. I'm worried about...
Does it just get us extra points, or does it lock us into one?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a save here. And I'm going to just, like... We'll kind of just go through this, and we'll choose, like, whichever one between the two seems better, just for points and whatnot. But assuming it gives us the option, we're still going to go with, we're still going to go with the green option.
Yeah, I would go with blue here, personally.
See, that sounds like a wrong answer! Yeah. When it comes to strategy, I've got more experience under my belt than she'd have. I can outthink her should it come to that.
Exactly.
Definitely.
You know, I'm proud of you. You've come so far from the Coon family curse days when you blame all your misfortunes on fickle fate. Instead, you're diving in and trying to strangle fate with its own strings. And I want you to know, win or lose, I'll still be here.
BFFs for life.
Your best friend, arcade or no arcade. And if you lose this place, you'll always have a home. I'll make you pizza bagels and give you a shoulder to cry on. Aww.
I'm choosing
friendship. Friendship.
Thank you, Juniper. Your support means a lot to me. You're my best friend forever. My BFF, and that will never change.
Aw, you're making me blush, you big goof. Hee. Okay, I'm sufficiently cheered up thanks to your infectious spirit. These buffalo wings will no longer haunt my waking moments. Now get out of here and let him have it, Tiger.
Alright, Gavin next. I find Gavin looming large over the arcade floor behind the ticket desk. Seems I was expecting.
Ah, Rymax, I was expecting you. I knew it.
So, our complications have developed complications. Seems to be the case. And you'd like my advice on the matter. Seems to be the case. Be clear with Sue. Be honest. And be ready to rise to whatever challenge she poses to you.
Perhaps.
If you let her make the first move, you can counter-move through improvisation. I know you're talented at it. Use that talent to let her set up her own traps and step in them. Treat her with respect, but in the end, she's just a kid. You can outthink a teenager, I'd like to believe.
Take this matter seriously.
If you take the situation seriously and approach with a clear mind, I've no doubt you'll win the day. Agreed?
And that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Hang on, I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm wondering if this is also, like...
We're so far ahead, I don't think it will actually, like,
Yeah. Sounds about
top
right.
it, but decent ideas.
Go in ready to form a strategy based on the conditions on the ground, then play out that strategy with a calm hand. Precisely the way I'd had it. You know, when you first came to the Funplex, I had serious doubts about you. I'd assumed you'd just fill a seat and do the low-level labor while I focused on higher-order management tasks. Though I've largely kept my distance, tried to at least, out of professional respect. I can't help but have come to know you over the time we've spent together. You're not a minimum wage trainee any longer. You've taken opportunity and run with it, developing not only the Funplex, but a whole new arcade as well. I know we're facing a difficult challenge. I'm not going to blindly assume everything will be just fine either.
Certainly.
But I know that if this is possible, if we can stave off bankruptcy, you will be capable of doing it. If not, I can always sell my vital organs. I feel like we should do the top one for him because
Yeah, respect.
for him,
respect.
Thank you, Gavin. I'm glad I've earned your respect. I worked hard to get all of us where we are today, and I don't intend to let any of you down. Of that, I have no doubt. All that remains is for me to wish you the best in your efforts tonight. Do the Phoenix phenomenon proud. Do us all proud.
Ashley,
Ashley's wandering around the arcade floor, practicing what I can only assume are magical girl final attack sequences. Aren't you out of costume for that? Ashley finishes up a twirl before addressing me.
Nah.
You can take the magical girl out of the outfit, you can't take the magical girl out of your heart. Plus, I'm practicing for the final boss fight. Aren't you ready? What? Rymax, you dig role-playing games, right? Doesn't this feel like you're about to enter the final boss fight, like in every RPG ever? Look,
yes.
you've gathered up all your team members, see also us, your friends, and we're all hunkered down in a dark, damp cave, see also the Phoenix phenomenon. Now we're having this epic sentimental chat about winning or losing. I couldn't be more spot on.
What if?
Although
She's not wrong.
I do wonder what class you'd be, Rymax.
Bard.
As long as Sue doesn't metamorphose into a six-winged floating half-torso of a monster as Gregorian chants play in the background, I think I can handle it. Gee, I wonder what that's referencing!
But what specifically is it referencing? Oh,
I'm assuming that based
I
on
thought
his...
it was Kefka, but I didn't know if it was the half torso part.
Well, based on his final smash, he seems to, like, become, like, half a torso coming out of a cloud or something. Anyway. Speaking of which, how are you gonna handle it? I have a few options.
A Lakitu?
I have a few options floating around in my mind, but I was checking in with others to see what they recommend. If it was me trying to take down the final boss, I would give in to Sue's spunk and sass. Make it a bizarro final fight by playing to Sue's sense of adventure. Joke around with her. Maybe if we match up her antics with ours, we just might best her at her own silly game. Yes, fight mischievous cybercriminals with more mischief.
Doubt.
Yeah, Sue likes games, not being the butt of her own game. I'm not sure leaving it up to Jess and Japes is the best way to tackle Sue. While she seems to like fun and games, she is a very real threat to the Phoenix phenomenon. There's gotta be a better way. I just know what I know, which is final boss fights. But I also know something else, which is to always trust Rymax.
Yes!
Whatever you end up doing, I know you're going to save the Phoenix phenomenon and consequently us all. Isn't that a little too hopeful? There's a very real chance I could fail this. This isn't some game. Looks at the camera. This is real life. Of course I realize that. But I gotta have hope. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. And here's where I get really savvy. Ever since you came to the Funplex on that day, you've affected us all. You've changed all our lives. And mine. Are you not included in the all are? For the better, of course. I've been watching you grow and change to this person before me, and you've inspired me to do the same. To become the person I want to be. So, Rymax, no matter what happens in there, just know that you've made friends here. Friends that'll last a lifetime.
Friendship.
Yeah. Ashley, you showed me the ropes on how to be a floor attendant. Without your guidance in those early days, I think I would have gotten eaten alive. True,
I wore a dress for you.
I remember Gavin and Naomi being particularly hungry that day. But seriously, floor attendant friends gotta stick together. And just so you know, you've been a tremendously amazing friend. Ashley twiddles her fingers for a second and then deviates from the seriousness. Well, I know you've got things to do before the big fight. Just make sure you're stocked up on potions and don't forget to have the correct weapons equipped. All I have is this crutch. You see the stats on it, though? Crutches do double damage to pesky teenagers. Good to know.
You darn kids.
Ashley? Yeah, Rymax? Thanks for being so bright in this dark hour. You got it, friend. Now go out there and kick all the butts! All of them!
Yay.
All the butts! Percy. I think I spot Percy sitting in the restaurant area. Yep, there he
Hello,
is.
it is me, Percy, in the restaurant area.
Munching from a bowl of pretzels and watching some fighting game tourney on the sports channel.
Hello.
Ah, Rymax, you've heard the news then.
That our archenemy is the father of our secondary archenemy? Yep.
Rather unfortunate.
Unpleasant business, that. Simply unpleasant. I have become more British in our final hour. I wish I could offer you boundless enthusiasm and a show of confidence, but this whole situation's gotten rather out of hand, hasn't it? As a matter of investment, my advice at this stage would be to cash out while you still can. I mean, I know that you won't, but that's what I'd suggest. Life is short. Take it from me, best to make the most of what you have rather than lose it all. So, apologies for my inability to offer a pep talk. Afraid I'm rather melancholy today.
It's okay, Percy. I'll take care of this little problem we're facing.
And I'll hold out hope. I'm not certain as to how you'll do this, but I hold out hope nonetheless.
Oh, how would you do it if you were willing to give it a shot?
Tricky. I don't know how effective it would be, but I try to approach as a friend. Connect with Sue on an individual level. It's going to be difficult, mind you. She's young, she's got something to prove, she has friends she needs to impress. Thinking through all that to get to her heart, well... got your work cut out for you, yes?
Won't be easy, but I think I can do
Yeah.
it. Friendship!
Friendship.
I've been considering taking a gentler approach, yeah. Thanks for the advice, Percy.
Anytime, love.
Alright, Rhino, I'm calling it now. Queen Bee is going to suggest a gutsy option?
Probably. No matter what, if this turns violent again, you should take the better part of valor and run for it. Got your youth and your health. Take it from someone sitting in the Reaper's waiting room. There's no sense hastening that meeting.
He always seems to joke about his own short lifespan, even if he's the only one who seems capable of laughing at it.
Dying.
Maybe I should really try to talk to him about this. Look, Percy, about your condition. I think the top one.
Yeah.
Are you sure your condition is truly a death sentence? Can nothing really be done? Percy, we love you. You're part of the Phoenix Phenomenon family. I'd rather have you here with us, enjoying Moopy rather than attending your funeral. I know everyone else feels the same way. So are you sure there's nothing left to do? He does seem a bit taken aback at the outpouring of sentiment, and pauses before replying.
Well,
I suppose it's like there's no stones gone unturned. There are some options. I just don't see the point of taking them. It seems a waste. And that's all that you seem to think I am, not compared to.
So you're saying there are options that could save you?
Could, maybe, possibly, and I may consider them, perhaps. But our focus tonight should be on you, not me. Don't let my situation weigh on your mind, not at this critical moment. I'll hear no more of it, understand.
Fine.
lovely.
Now, go out there and do right by your friends. Say the Phoenix Phenomenon. I've decided to hold out hope after all. Lovely, isn't it? Interesting that there are actually options for him.
Yeah.
I didn't think there were.
Well, I think we got the feeling he was like he looked into stuff and he just stopped trying. I don't remember what the context was because we were away from this game for like 3 months. Obviously, Queen Bee is playing Fist of Discomfort, right? I make my way to the
What
fog
do you think I should
cabinet.
do? Fuck her, teenager. Right. Fuck her up.
I make my way to the fog cabinet. I'm in no way surprised to see her playing. Although this time it's without the fancy rig and camera setup. It's just her.
Come on!
Ugh, I fucking hate playing against the AI. It's no challenge at all. I can do this with my fucking eyes closed. Hey kid, jump in here and be my opponent. I know better than to do that, Queen Bee. You'd pulverize me inside and out, I'd be nothing but a human flesh puddle by the end. Sort of like how you're gonna take down the Deco family? Huh? Queen Bee definitely hits a button combination, which officially takes out her AI enemy. Removing herself from the cabinet, she pulls at her jacket, straightening it out. I'm imagining you going into Sue's hideout, kicking down the front door, guns a-blazing, yelling at the top of your lungs, and challenging Sue to one final showdown. What do you
That
think?
wasn't that far off.
I think you've been talking too much with Ashley. Her imagination is rubbing off on you. Listen, Sue's a gamer, and we know she's got a bit of a competitive streak, right? Be confident and throw down your best shit talk? Fuck talk? Wait,
Shit talk.
I
Shit
guess.
talk.
She won't be able to fight against it. She'll easily see we're superior to Daddy Dearest.
No.
Queen Bee, this continues the trend of
She's
you
a gang member.
I should never involve you in things. As much as I'd like to, Sue doesn't like the spotlight being taken from her. I think there's a better way to handle this. You might be right. No matter how you decide to take Sue out as one of the 4 Heavenly Kings, I endorse you. In fact, I wouldn't have furthered my career as a pro gamer if it wasn't for you. When you first showed up at the Funplex, I thought you were going to be easy fodder for me to crush beneath my heels. This is supposed to make you feel better? Hold on a minute, kid, let me finish. As I got to know you, you aren't just another fan. You're a true friend. Sometimes when I'm frustrated, I look to you for inspiration. Me? I'm just Rymax. Just Monica.
Not bad.
Yeah, shit, right? Watching you overcome your fears and fight for the Phoenix phenomenon, it makes my soul burn. Stop talking about burning. It makes me realize I can overcome anything too. Even my most hardcore battles. So when you go in there tonight, don't have any doubt. You're a fucking badass person. And an even more badass friend. It's Queen Bee. I feel like... Come on.
If you want to.
It's not gonna affect much. Yeah! When you put it like that, I am pretty badass. Probably the most badass friend you got. Isn't that right, Queen Bee? Oh, kid, stop! You're spinning my sides! But seriously, glad to have you as a friend. Whoops. Okay. Can't handle any more of this mushy friendship talk. It's gonna ruin my reputation as the most radical person here. Can't have that. I don't think anyone believes you're less than radical.
Hey,
Thanks, kid.
thanks.
Now go do your thing. Oh, and don't forget to kill him dead tonight. As I'm about to retort, she beats me to it. I meant that literally, not figuratively.
Wait, what?
Wait, hang on! Also want to talk to you before we leave. Alright, that's all of them, let's go! There's one place I just know I'm gonna find Teo. And when I get there, he's already on stage, grooving to the beat.
Hacking with his DDR pad.
It's exactly like the day I first encountered Teo. Not a care in the world besides the BPMs and the flashing lights surrounding him. Never skip a day, do you? Even when impending doom is nigh? Even when we're about to go head-to-head with Sue?
I think I might have missed a couple days when I got the flu once.
A couple days? Fuck off.
Yeah, that's how long a flu lasts. Seriously, just thinking about you facing off against Deco's daughter worried me the heck out. That's why I hopped on Showtime stage to quell that anxiety. Dancing is a good way to clear the mind and work off any stress.
Teo wipes the sweat from his brow as he hops down from the cabinet to join me on the arcade floor. Teo's carefree nature sheds and he looks me dead in the eyes.
Rymax, you don't realize how you have impacted us all, do you? I know it may not seem like it, but all of us have been impacted by what you've done for us and for our arcades.
Thank you.
I know it may not seem like it, but all of us have been impacted by what you've done for us and for our arcades. We're all super grateful.
I know it may not seem like
Especially me and my crew. You've helped me grow my community of dancers and kept us from harm. Even when we tend to break the fire codes.
If I feel like you took the charge for that. I just provided a place for you all to play Showtime stage.
Exactly. Without you, my crew. Nah, me. I wouldn't have been able to grow without your guidance. You taught me so much. Since I met you, you've shown that it's possible to care for others and take care of your own needs. For that, truly honored to be your friend.
I've got that Care Bear stare. How could I not care for my friends? Friends are so important to me. Through the Funplex, I've made such close ones, too. Can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. Without my friends, I'd be lost.
We'd be lost without you, Rymax. Lost in the sea of beeps and boops.
I smile at Teo. He's always got a way to bring up the mood. And right now, I could use that brightness. The words are comforting. But Teo, with you and everyone else counting on me, maybe I should get on the stage and dance. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't stressed.
You have every right to be. You had to find a way to convince Sue to join our side. I don't envy you right now. Not one bit. By the way, how are you going to do that? What's the plan?
I'm still trying to figure that out exactly. What would you do if you were me? Teo takes a moment to really think it over, while I select Through the Fire and the Flames as the song to dance to.
Sue is still a teenager, right? It's kind of hard to tell at a certain art style.
Very much so.
And what do teenagers do best?
Be assholes. Rebel? Rebel? However you pronounce it?
Precisely. And how do they rebel? By doing what they want when they want. They're all about having fun. Appeal to her sense of adventure and mischief. Should have convinced her if you act as childish as she will.
She's hardly a child.
Yeah.
This isn't like a game of hide and seek. She's smarter and wilder than that. Being silly isn't going to do me any favors on winning her favor.
You always know best. No matter what happens in there, Mateo and his wily crew of dancers have always got your back. You're part of our community after all, and a bond like that never dies.
Thanks for always believing in me.
No problem, my friend. Now go out there and show them your moves.
Alright, Captain Falcon. Who else we want to talk to before we leave? I'm going to talk to
Teo.
I'm going to talk to
Punch.
I'm going to talk to I'm ready to leave. No sense putting it off any longer. I talked to everyone that I wanted to. I gathered as much information as I could. I'm just delaying the inevitable at this point. How did that affect our stats overall? Yeah, no, we're still like...
Not much.
Yeah, no, we're still way up there with the green. It's time to
Our personal
do this.
relationships went up, though.
Yeah. For the sake of my future, my dreams, my friends' dreams, and the Phoenix phenomenon itself.
And that one arcade machine back there that judges me.
I'm doing it for you, judging arcade machine!
Do it.
I take Naomi's hand in mine as a soft smile curls my lips. We're ready to depart and face our destiny together. It's a short trip across town.
This looks sketchy as shit.
Yeah, it does. And before we know it, we're standing outside Ghost Monsters HQ, a rundown warehouse in the bad side of town. A wooden sign, long since fallen off the side of the building, identifies it as belonging to Nostalgia Commodities, Inc.
Oh, apronless.
Well, yeah, she's not at work.
This is creepy. Who would want to hang around out here? The rats and the cockroaches are probably locked in an internal war for supremacy.
You can think of a better place for a street gang to lay low? Odds are Deco owns this building anyway.
Correct. Nostalgia Commodities Incorporated is wholly owned subsidiary of Deco's Palace LLC. Oh, good. So Daddy Dearest also owns her secret pirate tree fort. Come this far, though. No turning back now, right?
Right.
I'm going to try and stay in the background on this one, but if I see an opening, someplace where I know I could do some good in the conversation, I'll jump in. Let's do this.
Leroy! God, remember that.
Ryman
Cool.
Jenkins.
I sigh once, looking over at my companion. I'm sure glad I'm not going at this alone. I'm nervous for sure, but I know what I have to do. I settle down on my crutches, armpits resting on the padding, as I prepare to enter the belly of the beast.
Hey, listen.
Oh, she read that.
Oh my goodness.
Iris, kind of about to be in the middle of something here.
I know, and I spontaneously reprogrammed myself to include a new measurable metric which should be useful for your mission. Is it the Sue bar? I call it the incredibly right indicator of success.
Or
Iris.
Iris for short.
Hey, when you've got a great acronym ready, you may as well use it. I'm going to start analyzing Sue's vocal patterns once you step in there to determine how close you are to convincing her. That way you'll know if you're on the right track or if you need to try something different. Oh, this isn't just a single check.
Ooh.
Let's take a look at your current score. Currently, you have a 0.0 chance of success.
Yay.
Well, okay, that's probably a bit disheartening, but think of it like if I walked away right now, I'd fail miserably instead of I'm doomed, doomed, doomed. I'm rolling my eyes at what got posted in the other chat.
Yeah.
But speaking of doom, well,
Hmm.
since there is a chance you can actually fail this time, rather than be assured you can mumble your way through the problem, would you like me to back up your data first?
Yeah, save the game. Save the game. Saving the game. Saving the game twice. You know what? Fuck it. We're saving 3 times. Fuck it. We're saving all 6 slots. Hell yeah. We're going wild today.
You are now ready to proceed. Good luck.
Taking a deep breath, I thump swing my way into the warehouse on my crutches, with my companion beside me. I don't know what I expected to find on entering the lair of a notorious gang of cyber criminals, but a makeshift arcade that rivals my own was not high on the list. If this is a dumping ground of a warehouse for Deco's industry, it makes sense though. A place where old arcade games go to die, turned into a playland for punks. A disorganized maze of games litters the ground floor, poorly lit and barely functional. Only some of the screens are on, and many have serious ghosting and burn-in. Burn, 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 burn. Oh my fucking god!
Ooh, that's funny. That's
yeah,
funny.
the fact
I wonder where they are.
Well, as for the ghost monsters themselves, the good news is they haven't noticed our arrival. As I look up, I can see them on the 2nd floor in the catwalks. Huh.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass to move all those arcade machines, but I think it's worth it for this visual joke we have.
You realize this is our secret hideout and nobody is ever going to see this joke, right?
Let me have my personal enjoyment of this.
It was like when I first played Minecraft, like way back, like one of the early alpha builds. I was playing single player and I set up a trap for my entrance to my house. So I was like, this will get anyone who tries to come into my house, and it never occurred to me, I'm playing single player.
This'll trap Herobrine.
Fun fact, guess how I died? And then I respawned somewhere else because there wasn't beds or anything back then, so I respawned far away from my house, and I couldn't find it again, and I deleted the world because I was mad. Anyway, they seem distracted. That's good news. Bad news, they're distracted because they have a visitor. Oh boy.
Is it
Oh boy.
How unfortunate. I have to say, Sue, I'm extremely disappointed in you. By the way, we're gonna have to remember who was which of these guys.
Oh god. I just remember you were the only one that looked different. You were like you were the orange
Yeah,
one.
so I was orange.
I was the one who sweared a bunch.
Was I pink?
Maybe? I know I was also Sue. We'll see when we get back into it, I'm pretty sure. It's hard to get a good angle from down here, hidden in the shadows. It sounds like the old man's ranting at his daughter in his usual passive-aggressive way. I could stay hidden and eavesdrop on their conversation, gather some more information. Or I could announce myself and barge in on them. Both are risky. But which makes the most sense for how I'm going to handle the negotiation we're about to have, though? Well, ideally we don't want Dekonami present for this.
Yeah, eavesdrop. So that way we know our strategy.
I motioned for Naomi to stay quiet as we lurk in the shadows below the catwalks above.
You should be out there doing what you agreed to do, not hiding away in your clubhouse. A clubhouse I pay the rent for, I should add. You want to keep your little playground, yes? Hard for me to do if some competitor rises to hurt my bottom
Pay
line.
attention.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, Sue. I'm trying to explain how the world works. Pay attention.
Yes, Dad. It's hard to tell from this angle. I could swear she said that through gritted teeth. There's a certain forced tone to it as well.
Am I not generous?
I don't ask for much, I feel. I look the other way when you and your friends cause trouble. I bail you out of jail. I let you skip school as often as you want. All told, I feel I've been a lenient father who understands and appreciates his daughter's inclinations.
First, think about.
What was that? Speak up, child, I can't hear you. And don't look to your little friends, look at me.
Reluctantly, Sue's eyes meet with her father's. Yes, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad.
You understand, yes?
All I want from you is so very, very little. It's what you'd be doing anyway, really. Go back there and keep causing trouble for the Phoenix phenomenon. Or do you really want me to pull back all my support of your little gang? Leave you twisting in the wind at the mercy of the Cybercrime Task Force?
Of course not, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad. I think I'm starting to understand the situation. 25% chance of success? I'll take those odds.
We haven't even said anything yet.
I'll take those odds. I use Fisher. She's under his thumb, but not by choice. And she hates it.
Good. Now then, why haven't you finished the job?
Come on. I almost fucking died thanks to invading lovely chainsaw turf. If we go back there...
I'm hearing excuses, Sue. I thought you were made of stronger stuff than that. Some delinquents are chasing you away. Really? How are you going to eventually inherit my empire if you can't stand up to some school brats?
I want the damn empire.
Pay attention.
Speak up, I said. Quit looking at the floor.
And we lock eyes through the metal grate flooring she's standing on. Her hands go to her hips in an overly confident fashion as she bends over, like a child finding a lucky penny on the sidewalk. Well, 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 what do you know? Crap, she spotted us. Inky, Blinky, we have guests. She snaps her fingers, a sudden aura of command about her as she's distracted from the verbal beatdown by her father, and goons swarm, flanking us. We're quickly hustled up the stairs, well, as quickly as I can manage on crutches. Now's the time to use this moment to my advantage. I know just what to say. Deco, buddy! Your reckoning's at hand!
I think we gotta...
We should probably...
Don't call them criminals.
I don't think the top or bottom ones are right, so I think of the friendly one.
Yep, friendly.
Sue, Deco, good to see you. Apologies for barging in at this late hour, but you're a little difficult to track down, I've found. Deco's face twists into a grotesque blend of anger and fear.
What in the hell? I can't be seen here. Any record ends up online.
Jeez, Dad, relax, relax. Clyde! On cue, Clyde steps out from the shadows, their fingers dancing over their phone as they concentrate on the screen. Are they non-binary? This was you.
Both of them have phones. One has an Iris Assistant loaded. We're blocking their outgoing data streams. There should be no verifiable data evidence of this conversation uploaded anywhere. Can't stop Romance's Iris from hearing you, but I can hijack his account if you need me to, so we can manually wipe her memory. Just say the word.
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks, Clyde. Clyde nods in agreement, backing out of the spotlight. Happy now, Dad? You're clear. Quit freaking out.
As you like.
Not that it matters. My business with this Mr. Kuhn is already concluded. I gave you a chance to escape your crumbling little arcade, and you turned me down. If you have no vision, I've nothing further to say to you.
Actually, we're not here to talk to you. I came here tonight to have a chat with... wait for it. Your daughter. Timing is everything.
How did you...
Well. You're a resourceful one.
See?
Really? You said dad every, sentence for the last 5 minutes.
A squeaky clean arcade industry titan can't let anyone know about his hooligan daughter, can he? No. So I've had to keep that under wraps. Good work sleuthing it out. I was hoping I'd see you again. You run a great arcade, you treat me and my friends with respect, and you take a bullet for me. Class, that's a class operation there. I can be totes honest with you when I say I didn't want to ruin your arcade. It rocks. All that snazzy neon, all those great games, all that fun. I didn't want to trash your big moment, but, well... She cast a sidelong glance at her father.
No helping it.
Didn't exactly have a choice, did I? I didn't want to come back and cause you more trouble after that, so I stayed away, figuring I'd done what I had to do and could leave it at that.
But you didn't finish the job. The Phoenix phenomenon still stands. Not that it matters, I suppose, nor does this little last-ditch effort to save it. I see your game, Mr. Coon. It's as obvious as the sad little strategic moves you made so far to keep your arcades afloat. Sadly, nothing you say or do will save the Phoenix phenomenon from my inevitable takeover. This is simply how the industry works. Now, Sue, it's time you finish what you started.
Sue shifts her attention from her father back to me. It's hard to read what she's thinking, but I have to think of something to calm the tension. I step forward, my fists clenched, ready. But before words escape me, someone is by my side.
Don't listen to this crusty old casino-loving, arcade-hating jerk, Sue. You don't have to keep propping up his business. You're a strong, independent hacker who don't need no CEO. What words did you just say?
Unfortunate.
If you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken. I don't know, I think they got a 50% chance. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the one she can rely on at all times. Without me, what is she? Just a simple thief with simple friends.
Okay, we have not said anything, and this guy has been digging his hole, since before we got here.
Boy, I sure do love that your friends are such idiots with the inability to say, disable the blocking of outgoing data so as to record this entire conversation and land me in jail for, I think it's, what's the word? Something sabotage. Anyways, yeah, they're idiots. They never do that. You all suck. Fuck you. Flips them off.
Also you, even though you're my daughter, I also hate you, and I only like you for what you can do for me.
Yes, you disappoint me. I wish you were a boy.
Actually, I wish you didn't exist.
Yeah.
But a boy would be a fine middle ground.
Yes, at least you wear a suit instead of this. What is this? I can see your navel.
No, you can't. The text box is over it. The ghost monsters exchange glances with each other, frowning and rolling their eyes. They don't utter a word or move against Deco. They clearly want to pounce.
I sure am glad I'm a single person in this room of what is it? I think it's 7 people at this point who won't hate my guts.
I mean, I'm on crutches.
Anyways,
so
I'm immortal because I have money.
I mean, I'm on crutches, so I guess consider it 6.5.
Hey, you can borrow my crutches, guys. Oh, sweet, thanks.
They clearly want to pounce, but hold themselves back.
Am I not generous?
But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. Oh, and I also put a roof over her head, feed her and clothe her. What little she decides to wear, I spare no expense. In other words, she knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice. After all, Father knows best. Father knows all, and in the world of arcades, Deco Nami knows and controls all. You can't stop that. You can't fight it. And you can't win.
A foolish fool.
Sue, if you would kindly show our friend the exit, as forcefully as you like. Perhaps make a game of it. See if your buddies can wreck the other leg.
Seriously? Addictive much?
Do it. Do it.
Fine. Inky, Pinky, bounce them both. With a flick of the wrist, Sue gestures for her buddies to make us into street pizza. This is it. This is the moment. I need to say something that will convince Sue to do the impossible, to flip on her control freak father. And it has to be something absolutely true to my core, to who I've become as a person. It's time for Rymax-kun to pull one more rabbit out of a hat.
But Sue, friendship.
I challenge you to a pizza bagel eating contest!
What the fuck?
No! Why can't... I blame you, Rhino. We could have had an eating contest. Alright.
Friendship.
This feels wrong, Sue. I'm not talking about kicking us out or kicking us around. I'm talking about you taking orders from him. Sue, through our recent interactions, I've come to know you in your heart. You love arcades, but you're working for someone who loathes them while doing his dirty laundry. If you'll hear me out, I know I can help you see that, too. You're stronger than Deco. You don't need him. He needs you. If you'd rather mash us into paste, well... I stand on one foot, arms wide, to make it a bit easier for her. Do as you wish.
A
You
foolish
quite
fool.
done babbling yet. Get this over with, Sue. I'm done dealing with this fool.
And yet, Sue's holding up a hand to stop the two goons she was about to signal us.
What are you waiting for, young lady? I said get rid of them.
It's just babbling, right? So who cares? Specifically, why do you care, Dad? You afraid Rymax will say something you don't want your dear daughter to hear?
I run the show,
Well,
not you.
I want to hear this out. And if you don't want to hear it, nobody's keeping you here, old man.
What?
Shh! The adults are talking.
Ooh.
Deco's visibly seething, but Sue's clearly taken the floor. Deco crosses his arms in defiance, but opts to let his daughter continue. Okay, Rymax, okay. You've got a temporary reprieve for my boys making you into a Picasso. Say what you came to say, but if I'm not, like, super duper incredibly totally swayed by your amazing charisma, you're out the door. Or possibly the window. Roll a nat 20 on your persuasion. This is it, my chance to convince Sue. I have to do this. It's not just me. I have Naomi beside me, lifting me up. I look over at my love, my heart, and I smile.
Yeah.
You got this. Disappears. Oh, never mind. I believe in you. You got a pure heart, one that beats up the passion of 1,000 arcades. Okay, so I'm not that great with metaphors. But still, I know if anyone can reach Sue, it's you.
Huh, impressive loyalty there. You know, I like you. Always good to see another lady out there rocking the technology sector.
Oh, thanks. I like you too, I think. I see we're members of the Naval Club. Okay, so you messed up my lovely, wonderful arcade, but
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, Rymax, lay it on me. What is it that makes Ponytail Girl dig you so much? Let's hear your case. Deep
my
breaths,
huge
count to 10.
heart.
Refocus myself. I'm glad the music changed. This whole time I was like, man, this music does not quite fit like a final boss situation. Did you get a 25% chance bonus for bringing your love, or specifically because it's Naomi? It might be because it's
Who knows?
We also didn't have a choice that we just brought our. I assume we would have just brought whoever we're closest with either way. I slow my racing pulse, bringing this down to something more heartfelt, more personal. I have to connect with Sue, empathize with her. This isn't just about being convincing. I need to befriend her and lay bare the emotional truths in her heart. I glance at Iris on my phone screen and simply shrugs. We're entering far more subtle territory. I can't rely on her to tell me what responses may or may not work. It's time to be the best I can be on my own.
Are they about to? I
you
do
have
it.
4 more
I do
attempts to
it.
sway Sue remaining. Oh! Appeal to her love of arcades, flatter her ego, I don't think that one. Invoke the power of friendship, remind her she was almost killed for Deco, invite her back to your arcade, offer a place to stay if Deco kicks her out.
Okay, so my ones I would probably think would be appeal, reminder she was almost killed, and invite her back are my like top 3.
Yeah, the other 3 I don't know about, so... I see now why it's gone from 50% to 7%. Oh, yeah, that percentage might have decided how many attempts we have. Maybe that's what it is. Alright, start with, appeal to her love, and I think.
Yeah, start with that. We already know she likes her gays.
I'm sorry, I misheard you for a second, and I thought you said, we already know she's lesbian.
What? No. She's girl boss.
I mean, you can be both. You love arcade.
True, but I can't prove in second.
You've got pixels in your heart, Sue. I mean, look at this place. It's amazing. You built one heck of an arcade here. Also, your friends have a fun place to relax and enjoy themselves. It's not that great. A lot of the games are busted.
True, I see some monitor burn in and a few corrupted ROMs. There are telltale signs, and some of the power supplies are probably shot. I bet I could get a lot of these games fixed up and working in no time at all.
Whoa, seriously?
You really love games just like I do. You got the spirit of a retro gamer. I mean, look at the layout. I noticed.
Yeah. Dark Brotherhood. We know.
I can see now that when you hurt my games, it wasn't because you wanted to. You never willingly hurt a game. I'd be happy to help. Seriously, do you think you can appeal to her love of these pieces of garbage?
Such a shame.
The only reason she has any of these games is because I couldn't find space in the landfill for them. They're my cast-offs. What's to love?
You are really not helping yourself, buddy. Like, holy shit.
Wrong.
Damn it, Dad, they're not junk! When I was a kid, I used to love going to your arcades. Bring your daughter to work day was a treat. I got to have fun and enjoy all these great games. I felt special. Like I was a special kid because my daddy ran an arcade. I felt good, like you were this amazing person I would look up to. Then you started throwing them out and replacing them with fucking slot machines and mobile game ports. Sensing he's losing her, Deco switches tactics.
Am I not generous?
And I gave you the games you love. See? They're all down there. Instead of throwing them out, I gave you a very generous gift. As my beloved daughter.
Not gonna be enough to just say she loves games. I have to take Deco down a peg. I feel like that second one. It's always good to ask the question.
Go for it.
It's always good to ask the question that makes them, have to answer it for themselves before they can answer you.
Yeah.
And Do you feel like a beloved daughter, Sue? Do you really think Deco actually cares about you?
Of course I care. I know I'm not the best father. I've made mistakes. But when my wife left me, I fought for custody. I wanted to provide for my daughter. She's the heir to my empire, and that's an investment I won't toss aside.
Dude, you started to go down the right path for like a second there.
If I've done wrong by you, Sue, I promise I can change. There's no reason to trust Mr. Coon over your own flesh and blood. Did he take a bullet for you? Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm more important than her. Family means we are together forever, unlike some passing stranger.
Oh, man.
I don't know. He's pretty much the dictionary definition of a lousy father. He's still my father.
No helping it.
I'm stuck with him, he's stuck with me. I may as well make the best of it. Love doesn't enter into it, it's just... it is what it is. Well, okay, it didn't even go down. He's not ready to give up on him. Not yet. I need to keep trying.
She was almost killed for it.
Yeah, I feel like we should kind of... yeah. We could easily bring back up that he was like... he also was trying to send you back. So...
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
I think there's a pretty simple indicator of how much Deco cares about you, Sue. He nearly got you killed. Didn't know that was lovely chainsaw territory when he asked us to go to the Phoenix Phenomenon. Did you,
But now he does, and you say he wants you to go back.
did you tell him? Of course. And how did he react? He didn't care.
I don't follow.
Why should I? Some pathetic little gang of campfire scouts pretending to be a menace to society. They're nothing. I'd like to think my daughter and her friends are clever enough, strong enough to overcome such nonsense.
They had guns. Except
Guns can be blocked with money.
they nearly killed her. That giggling gathering of girls proved a bit more dangerous than you thought they'd be, Deco.
Maybe Endor.
The order of your
No doubt the shooter would have peed her panties in fear before getting the nerve to pull the trigger if you hadn't startled her.
Making some assumptions there, Deco. For all you know, they're stone cold to the core. And now you're pushing for her to go back into their turf.
A hard lesson, but one she must learn. If Sue can't learn to rise to such mediocre challenges, she won't be ready to inherit my empire.
You understand, yes?
Am I a harsh tutor? Perhaps. But I know Sue will be stronger for facing her fears, worthy of the challenges to come in running Deco's palace.
I feel like the top one, we already know she doesn't want to, so... Do you want to own Deco's palace?
I feel like it's maybe going off topic, I'm not sure.
True.
The bottom one ties into our previous argument.
The middle one, actually, because if we say, how do you feel about it? And if she says something like, I don't really want to, or I'm worried, and the Deco's like, well, do it anyway, bitch.
Yeah, I'm thinking the middle one.
Okay, yeah.
I was debating between that and the bottom one.
Level with me, Sue. Do you honestly want to go face them again after they already tried to kill you once? That'd be a no. Yeah.
Face up to your fears, Sue. You can.
Look, old man,
Sure.
playtime's over, okay? It's all fun and games until someone loses their head. Or a leg, if the case may be. She glances at my crutches, feeling a twinge of regret. Sorry about that. That one's on me. I see through you, old man. You aren't trying to teach me to be strong. You just want me to put my ass on the line for your own sake. Well, I'm saying ixnay on crossing that line again. Hackers don't throw down unless they gotta. We fuck with our enemies from afar, behind 7 proxies. I'm not going back there. Those bitches be dangerous, yo. I'll stick to white-collar crime if it's all the same to you. Well, to start at least. 99.97%! That's the amount of germs that my hand wash kills. 2 more attempts. Okay.
Invite her back.
Yeah. Hey, Sue. You like the Phoenix phenomenon, right? I'm a little worried about this one, because this one feels a little bit like we're almost bribing, but... I offered you a second chance before. It still stands. I'd welcome you and your friends returning to enjoy our games. It's not like you wanted to hurt us. If you agree to stop pushing Deco's agenda by messing with the Phoenix phenomenon, and swing by anytime you like. I'll even comp you some tokens. Sound good? Absolutely! Except for, you know, the small problem of a lovely chainsaw lying in wait to finish the job and put me in the dirt. Afraid that a couple bucks in tokens wouldn't go real far in paying for my funeral. I appreciate the offer and all, but honestly, if I wanted to come back, I'd come back, banned or not. There's bigger things at play than what I want, though. But she raises a hand, shutting me down. Done talking about this. We're done. Damn, I honestly thought that'd work, but she shut me down so fast, I doubt she'd want me to push any harder.
I thought that one would go better.
Yeah. The bottom one just is not realistic.
The thing, I'm kind of tempted by the middle one because she actually likes her friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that because, like, the top one feels disingenuous and the bottom one's not realistic, so...
Friendship.
There's something I've been paying close attention to as we spar back and forth like this. The ghost monsters. They're trying to be unreadable, just part of the background noise of the scene. But I can read them. Clyde, especially, is looking like they're holding back a lot of feelings. Sue, do you think that without Deco, you'd be alone? What about them? I gesture to the 3 supremely buff dudes and the nervous-looking individual accompanying, all in their color-coordinated clothes. I think you're forgetting the ghost monsters. They're more than a gang. They're your friends. They'll support you if Deco won't. If he tries to burn you, they'll stand in front of the flames. I'm using the fire against him now. You've got the power of friendship on your side, whereas your father doesn't have a friend in the world and needs to rely on you.
What, this smattering of thugs and children? You think they can keep her out of jail? You think they can feed her, clothe her? Laughable. I'd do that. I don't care if it takes my whole allowance or I had to go get a real job. I'd help her if you won't.
Hyde, this isn't...
No, Sue, please listen to me. I don't like speaking up, and your dad, he scares me. But Rymax is right. We're your friend, and we'll be here for you, right?
Oh, yeah! Oh, wait, no, I remember what I did for this guy. Frick yeah! I think you were red.
Ghostbusters, ride or die.
20th century television sitcom features a group of self-chosen friends in the new family structure of America, according to many critical studies.
So please, don't feel you'd be alone. If you choose to side with Rymax, you won't be. I am my...
Clyde shifts embarrassedly, averting their eyes to the ground, shuffling their feet. It's like they really want to say something, but can't find the courage within.
You love her!
This is either going to be the best thing ever, or it's going to put our thing back down to 0%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends if she's right. Oh, it's so cute. It's okay, Clyde. Just admit it. You love Sue. Yeah.
Clyde looks shocked that
Okay,
Naomi just
actually-
outed them, but eventually they shrug and smile warmly at Sue. Sue blushes in return. Heck. I love you too. I always have. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Woo!
Sue sweeps Clyde up in a giant bear hug and places a tender kiss on their cheek, causing the timid one to turn bright red.
It's true then. Love can bloom on the battlefield.
We came here to, like... I almost feel like we're not needed here.
Friendship.
Because, like, Deco was just over here like, I think you suck and you have to listen to me because I say so, blah, blah, blah. And Sue's just like, I hate you. I fucking hate you so much. And her friends are like, we're here for you. I feel like us showing up was just like, just
We're
got
here
the
to point out the obvious.
to directly address it. Yeah.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Sue, friendship is irrelevant. What matters is power, and your friends have none. Do you really want to trade a powerful ally for a weaker one?
As much as I hate to give in to some silly cartoon notion of friendship conquering all, well, I'm a ghost monster.
Ghost monsters for life.
Ride or die, we are ghost monsters for life!
I hate how you spelled that.
I didn't. Beaming, Clyde squeezes Sue's hand tightly before Clyde steps back to join their friends.
Absurd. Simply absurd.
Honestly, the way this has all been going, I half expected Decronami to be like, you can't date Clyde. They're non-binary.
He's a loser. Sorry, they're a loser. And more than one person, apparently.
Before I can get in another word, Sue waves her hands, interrupting me. Hopefully we don't get that 0.03%. Okay, enough. I've addressed a lot of deep-seated issues I have, and also gotten into a relationship over the course of this conversation. We need to pause.
Man, this
I'm sick of all
sucks.
this talking. It's time for action. It's time for decisions. You've made your case, Dad, and so have you, Rymax. He wants to protect me and use me. It's patently obvious at this point. But maybe the cost of turning my back on him is too high. Well, Rymax wants me to throw it all away just because it's the right thing to do. As for me, what do I want? How do I want this to play out? This is it, the moment of truth. Did I convince Sue to abandon her father? Did we save the Phoenix... did I convince Sue to abandon her father? Did we save the Phoenix phenomenon? Or was it all for nothing? You know what? Fuck you, Dad.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
That thing.
you heard me. You're a poor fucking excuse for a father. And your so-called enemy really opened my eyes about that. Oh, don't get me wrong. You've got money and power. You can crush me like an ant, yeah? Yeah. And I don't think I care anymore. I'm tired of living in your shadow and under your thumb. I'm tired of living with you. As of today, we're done. I'm cutting unhealthy fuckers like you from my life. Alright, Max, I think we could do business. You want to save your arcade? I've got the evidence you need to stick Daddy Dearest behind bars for the rest of his life. Every dirty deal I've ever helped him carry out. And believe you me, that's a lot of extremely filthy, filthy deeds.
You can't do this.
How dare you?
I forbid it. You are my daughter. And Max banned that guy. And if I go down, you're coming with me.
Really? I think I could spin this entire mess as your fault.
I'd like to see you try, you ignorant brat. You're a career criminal, incorrigible to the end. What possible proof could you offer up of your innocence?
Sue snaps her fingers and points to my phone. Oh, Iris, would you kindly...
Sure thing, Miss Sue.
I don't know how Max bans him so fast. Because I have the chat open over here, and this is a game where I can literally just move the mouse. So... And from my speaker,
Yeah, I was halfway there.
a perfect audio recording of Deco's earlier self-incriminating words. It's games where I'm using a controller where I need someone else to do it.
Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jails. My power, my money, my presence. But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. She knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Ooh,
Golly,
danger.
that sure smells like corruption of a minor and blackmail to me. And once I do my hair in pigtails and offer a jury big puppy dog eyes, oh, my mean old dad forced me into a life of crime. Well, what do you think happens next?
No, that's impossible. You said you blocked all recording devices. I said I couldn't block Iris from functioning, just block her from uploading her recordings anywhere. She was still listening this whole time.
You could go ahead and remove the data block now, Clyde.
Already done. Also uploaded a press kit based on our Dekonami archives to 5 major newspapers, 11 websites, ESPN, Esports Center, and HGTV.
Woman guarded television?
I figured the 2 guys from Arcade Flippers might be interested. I really like that show.
With that settled, Sue turns a smug, satisfied smile towards her doomed father. Welcome to the Ides of March, Dad. You want to get me in trouble too? You feel free. At worst, I'll do a year or 2 in June. But you're going to bleed out on the floor by the time I'm through. Inky? Blinky? Yeah, boss. Show my father the door. Gently. Don't leave any marks, at least.
Unacceptable.
No. This is completely unacceptable. I am your father. I'm Dekonami. I am the arcade business.
I am... Inky and Blinky easily restrain Deco by the arms, but I just can't let him go without having my 2 cents. Oh! We've won, Rhino. We get to choose the one we want.
First of all, the third one is so stupid.
Yeah. Right, bottom 2 definitely. The second from the top, the blue one, is also making me wonder: did he ever tell us it's nothing personal, it's just business? Because then we're throwing it right back at him.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't remember if he ever said that, but
I kind of want to pick Game Over.
Game Over.
Is that what you wanted to pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, the only one I prefer would be this one if we knew for a fact, like, he had said that to us before. But I don't remember. I'm not going back to rewatch, so. I put on an expression so smug it could smother a city. Game over, Deco. You lose.
You impudent, insignificant little.
Are you still here?
Not for long.
I haven't lost. I can still fight this. I can still.
The voice completely changed.
And the ghost monsters remove Deco from our sights. Instantly, the entire atmosphere of the place changes, as if a great weight is lifted. I couldn't be more relieved, and I relax into a sigh. Not gonna lie, next few days will be interesting, to say the least.
I think you'd better stay at my place. My parents won't mind at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to hide out until the heat's off. Maybe practice batting my eyelashes at a weak-willed jury box full of concerned parents, too. You know, under most circumstances, I would not approve of this. Considering the circumstances this time around, though, do what needs to be done.
Yeah. Yep.
Sue blinks in astonishment. Oh, right, Rymax, you're still here. I knew you were special. Knew it from day one. If the heat ever cools off and we make amends with the lovely chainsaw, I might pop by your arcade, play some games, and not stir up any trouble. I'll keep my promise. The public will know Deco hired a gang to go after you. That should exonerate your arcade as a victim of his shady dealings. So, we square? We're also trying. You're a terrible person, but whatever? Jesus!
Just say thank you.
Yeah! I like that it just slowly gets, like, worse. Like, thank you, dumb joke. You wronged me, but alright. Fuck you, but alright. Thank you. I know this wasn't easy for you, giving up so much. And I appreciate what you've done for my arcade. I owed you, honestly. I may still owe you for that matter.
Whoa, we did it. We really did it. I mean, I knew we could do it. I really did.
Woohoo!
We saved the arcade. Okay, so things are going to be a bit wonky for a few days. We'll have reporters swarming the place and maybe some cops, but we did it. We saved the arcade we built together.
A place where we could have a future together. An arcade of our dreams.
I love you, Rymax. Thank you so much. It'll be everything I've ever dreamed it would be.
We cleared level 8. The next few days passed by in a blur. That morning, we had press crowding around the doors of the arcade before we'd even opened. Sue's care package of bad news that went up the wire caught their attention. Mr. Coon, is it true that Dekonami organized a gang in on your arcade? How do you respond to allegations that Dekonami is involved in an international counterfeit plush doll prize ring? What is your relationship with the Ghost Monsters? Have you heard any of the allegations of child abuse? Have you seen Mrs. DeFame's article talking about the incident, praising your professionalism? Are these enough questions for you? I gave so many interviews that day that I lost my voice. Fortunately, Naomi was on hand to keep me hydrated and encourage me onward. Sylvia does that for me, at least the first half. Everybody loved to see a fallen family entertainment icon. It made them feel self-righteous, and Dekonami was now square in the crosshairs. It didn't matter that the official police response was a generic, "We are still investigating these claims." The court of public opinion had decided. Deko's palace was doomed. The final crushing blow came at a televised press conference 3 days later.
These obvious falsehoods, generated by jealous business rivals and lying children, merely go to show how the powerful are routinely targeted for harassment.
How dare you?
Furthermore, unhand me immediately, I am innocent in these matters. Innocent!
Polybius is looking for a new victim. And we never saw him again! Wait! Oh! Seriously, after the arrest, he just up and vanished from the public eye. It's honestly a bit creepy. I was at least expecting a trial or something. He told me that if I didn't commit all those crimes, he'd take away my food.
Man,
I never wanted to be a hacker. I just like computers. I want to get a computer degree and get a normal job like anyone else. Largely a line of hokum, but it was good to see Sue breaking away from Deko's influence all the same. Yeah, it's like, this is bullshit, but it's bullshit that is necessary and appreciated. Who knows? Maybe Sue's ready to turn over a new leaf and go straight after all. The Deko's Palace Board of Directors unanimously voted to eject him, given he just vanished into the guts of the judicial system. Oh, the arcane empire he established is still out there. It's still powerful, still tacky as heck, and still a menace to small arcades like ours. But without his guiding vision, it's largely treading water. Who knows, maybe one day, the traditional arcades will overtake what he left behind. As for the Phoenix phenomenon, with delicious chow and great prize games, we are the family fun center in this town. With Deko's Palace on the downslope, we're just picking up steam. Thanks, Valve. Going with a restaurant and a prize focus turned out to be a terrific combo. True, we don't have too many retro games or competitive titles, but what we have isn't bad. Most importantly, we're making people happy every day, and I love it.
Flawless victory.
Having assisted in the slaying of Dekonami's foul presence, Hamza finds himself tired of the restaurant business. It seems his wanderlust has returned. Farewell, my friends. I leave my dining establishment in your capable hands. I must resume seeking mysterious and unknowable arcade treasures far and wide. I'll have a doggy bag of those delicious jalapeno poppers to go for when I depart, of course.
Hamza, I was not able to choose the dialogue option, but I offered you revenge and I gave it to you. But the arcade, in the end, is less important than the people who call it home. Oh, hey! Pixel art, Romance Naomi. The dream we shared so long ago, sitting and watching the nighttime waves roll in at Flotsam Beach. that dream came true. The Phoenix Phenomenon became our family arcade for many years to come, just like Miss Francine before us.
Another bad shit to replace. It's getting harder and harder to keep these old games going.
Not impossible. There's still so many great games to restore. And if anyone can keep our arcade dream alive, it's you, Naomi.
Wonderful.
Yeah, as dreams go, that's not a bad one at all. It's everything I'd ever hoped it could be. So glad I found you. I'm glad you found me. And together we'll make sure the spirit of arcades lives on forever.
You could call it the arcade spirit.
I mean, I guess.
In the end, I can honestly say I found my dream. Naomi and her whole world became my dream, and I've lived happily in that world for many years to come. Iris explained to me that irises, being adaptive software, eventually became more and more like their users. It seems my empathy has rubbed off on Iris. With my influence, she's grown quite a bit.
I hope that one day, humans will see us as friends and allies. All I've ever wanted was to embrace kindness and understanding. And thanks to you, I've learned so much.
Gavin stood watch over our dream, protecting it for many years to come.
Does this mean if we were bold and Iris would be like, fuck yeah, fuck humans?
I'll kill you all! With pizza bagels! As our business manager, he took advantage of the fall of Deco's Palace to make the Phoenix Phenomenon the hottest new arcade destination on the block. But most importantly, he never lost sight of the real goal. I'll protect your dream to the very end. Ensure you can always make the arcade you've always wanted. You can count on me as a friend and ally in every battle to come. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Percy only had 2 years left to live, but with the success of the Phoenix Phenomenon and with the encouragement of all his friends, he decided that wouldn't be enough.
Mine's made up. I'm going to seek more treatment. I don't want this to end. I don't want to say goodbye to you all.
He'd live many years to come, thanks to a renewed push to take care of his condition. Happy
Yay.
years spent with all of us. As for Moopy, well, with all the time in the world, he took his time, paced himself, and eventually beat the score.
Although honestly, I'm not sure what to do with the rest of my life. Suppose we'll just have to see when we see, huh?
What do you mean there's Moopy too? Electric Boopaloo. Ashley continued to be our mascot / main floor attendant by day at the Phoenix Phenomenon. Customers grew accustomed to seeing their smiling face on walking through the doors. As we grew and got bigger, more people took notice of Ashley's The Phoenix Phenomenon costume, and more people wanted to see our mascot on shirts, mugs, body pillows even. Hang on! I just printed up another batch of the Phoenix Phenomenon hoodies. These things are selling like hotcakes! It was such a fantastic idea, Rhymax. Costumers just couldn't get enough. Oh, and I just started working on the pattern for another mascot that we should reveal soon. Maybe I'll even get you to model it for me one day. Is it a maid dress? Through the good times and the bad, Juniper stuck by me, my BFF for life.
Really proud of you, you know? You pulled yourself out of the tailspin your life was in, you went for it, you did it. You made it happen. I'm lucky I got to be even a small part of that.
A large part of that, I'd say. I wouldn't be here now if not for you.
Hey, I'll take the credit if you want me to. Just call me Juniper the Life Coach. You know I'll be in your corner until you're dead. Hopefully later, rather than sooner, though.
Goodbye, cat socks. Oh. I said grayscale now. When the 4 Heavenly Kings invited her to live and play at their team house, Queen Bee instantly snatched up that opportunity. It's always been her calling. It's been a lot quieter in the Phoenix Phenomenon since she left. Whenever she's
I do wonder if maybe this one's grayscale because she was below a threshold.
Maybe. Whenever she's playing in a major tournament, we always show the matches. She never mentions us in her championship speeches. I guess we were just a step on her ladder of success. Teo kept the Showtime Sage scene alive here at the Phoenix Phenomenon until he got offered a job as their regional community manager. Teo put his crewmate D in charge here as he set off traveling and organizing dancing tournaments around the world. He's doing what he loves, connecting with all sorts of people. I guess he just never connected enough with anyone here to stay around.
Yep, threshold.
Wonder if he'll ever stop by again. Hop on our stage and show us his moves.
Wait. Does that mean if we didn't know Percy enough, he literally would have died in this epilogue?
Maybe. Also, we got Percy up to second highest. Love and friendship in a time of pixels and quarters. Finally, I'm home. The Phoenix Phenomenon. Thank you, the Phoenix Phenomenon. My spirit is restored, and my future is bright. At last, I can say, I'm happy. I'm finally truly happy with who I am and where I am. I fought hard for this and won it at great effort, but happiness is my reward. For this day and every day to come.
Yay.
Whew. Alright, now that
This was a good game,
I'm gonna look up a
despite
couple...
how cursed it was to play it.
Yeah, the game did, like, the world, life did not want us to play the game, basically. Alright, I'm gonna look up a couple things, about the game just to see, like, you know, things that we didn't see. Oh! Lily Pichu is Juniper. Wait, Graham from Loading Ready Run was Ben? Oh, that sounded familiar. Alright, let's see. Okay, so, if you choose to go for a romantic route, then the two people you have the lowest relationship with leave the arcade.
Oh, so there's always two. There's always two.
If you choose to just go for friendship and not, like, romance anyone, everyone sticks around regardless. Feels a little
Kind of,
weird.
yeah. Not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's have a look here. So yeah, we saw like the different options if we had done the done that. If we had done the other emotions. Oh. So if you romance Ashley, they will confess that they don't feel 100% girl or boy, and by the sequel, they're using they/them pronouns.
Oh.
Honestly,
We did use they at the end there when doing her epilogue.
yeah, I didn't really think much of it. But also, yeah, kind of like, I did notice, like, a lot of times when we hung out with her, it seemed like her subplot was kind of around, like, you know, her, like, them not kind of, like, trying to figure themselves out. Let's see.
Gauntlet, Midway Games. In ancient time, the evil mage Garm, using the power of the runestones.
In some endings, Gavin and Naomi work their issues out and become a couple.
Oh. Netflix.
Speed Racer! Wait, Scooby, wait, what is this? What is this list of? I was
These are trademarks.
I guess stuff that they reference makes sense.
Hope to see you again in Arcade Spirits, the new challengers. So is the sequel out or it's still in development?
Oh, it's out.
Oh.
I already have it.
Oh.
Came out, let me have a look. When did it come out? Game over. Thank you for playing.
Game over.
Oh yeah, it came out in 2022. Whoops.
Yeah, what? Oh, okay. This is outrageous. I demand to speak with my lawyer. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? You can't do this to me. I am
well aware of who you are.
good. Then you know I can afford a lawyer who can run circles around you, whoever you are.
True, if you were officially under arrest. Technically, this facility does not exist. Neither do I.
What? You can't do this.
If you prefer, I could hand you over to the police. There's a cybercrime task force that's eager to get their hands on you. But if you'd like to avoid a lengthy prison sentence,
No.
I have a proposition for you.
No.
I'd like to know about a tiny little detail buried in all those leaked files your daughter posted online. Specifically, the 1980X playtests.
The what? I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage.
You know damn well what I'm talking about. Sinis Loshen's Pride and Joy. You hosted secret playtests of that game.
Oh, those tests. Sorry, but I don't see what help I'll be. I only played a minor role. Once the test was over, the machines were shipped out to other locations.
Exactly. Against our authority, Sinis Loshen distributed their prototypes. And you're going to use all your connections, all your leverage, every drop of what little influence you have left, to help us find our property. Polybius was our project, Mr. Nami, and we want it back. For real this time. Oh,
Your flux capacitor is now charged. On your next playthrough, you can use your mouse wheel to scroll back and forth in time and change your most recent decisions. Would you like to export your current character and story data so you can carry it over to the next game, Arcade Spirits: The New Challengers? This will overwrite any previously exported data.
I didn't know you could do that. Yes!
Now exporting data. All done. Thank you for playing.
Hey, Naomi. Whew. All right. Well, damn.
Yay.
Let's see. I'm seeing if there's anything else about this. Let's see. Oh, so if you complete all the routes, you get a scene that in-universe advertises a sequel to Fist of Discomfort.
Okay. Random.
Let's see. Not really a lot else here. I am very curious if they actually, like... I'm curious if they actually, like, use that plot in the sequel, the plot hook with, like, Polybius and whatnot, or not.
Who knows?
Oh, either way.
I'm curious if we play as a new person.
I mean, I feel like we would have to, right? Because it's another dating sim.
Yeah, this story's pretty complete.
Yeah. Since there's some time left, want to see what happens if you fail the finale? No, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, nah. Good vibes.
All right. Yeah, so I initially, I figured this would only take about half the stream time. So I was thinking we would do something else afterwards. And then you were like 45 minutes late because of car stuff. So I think we're probably not gonna do that. But I was gonna have us check out My Voice Zoo.
That game.
It's a very cheap game. And it's a good hour of entertainment.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I assume you are not up to do another hour of stuff. So
Nah.
okay.
That would put us way over.
Yeah. Alright. So, we're gonna end off there, and let's have a look here. Now that Arcade Spirits is done, maybe we'll do another dating sim.
You have a bunch of stuff on the list of potential games.
Yeah.
Not even just dating sims.
Yeah. And we'll definitely get to the sequel at some point. I'm very curious how the whole save data thing is gonna go.
Yeah.
There are prizes.
I always enjoy well implemented previous game completion data. Like Dragon Age Inquisition did, as opposed to the latest one.
Oh, Naomi concept art. Didn't change a whole lot. Stab the wyvern! Mr. Boopy's Magic Maze. Cosplay sketches. Rando concept art. Stress gamer woman, angry gamer guy, Pixelpalooza owner. I can't tell. Deco
Let's say
Nami.
Max Enforcer.
Well, yeah, the convention, remember?
Ah, right.
Private collector woman, Teo dancer, Deco Nami something purple. Alright. That's gonna end that off. We will see you guys next time for whatever happens next.